Dude, that was so good. Give me that.
Last session, you guys ditched Drell as he was coming out of the Church of Lathander. You guys were gone, buying desserts, doing a little bit of shopping on top of the fact that you already had gone shopping, but buying almost one of everything from the bakery in the town of Hedron, while Drell went back to the tavern and had a drink and met a sort of gruff, strange individual who engaged in casual bar conversation about the gods and where he finds his happiness. And by the time the party showed up, that man was gone. You guys then started having a bit of conversation as Sticky was using the magical tablecloth to bag up all of her desserts after stuffing a cupcake onto her amethyst-looking egg and Drell wiping it off. You guys decided to spend one more night here after having many deep conversations about what your next step was. You guys decided to possibly get back on the path of the Phoenix, not knowing what other direction you could really go in. That started devolving into different people's morals and interests coming into play, where Valxus voiced concern about having to go against his family, and Jin voicing that he still wasn't happy with the decision to go against Valxus' family in the first place, and why Valxus made those decisions. And Valxus talking about just wanting to perform and not be a part of something he finds so morally corrupt that his family has been involved in, especially with him being the youngest of his family, that he wanted to do something better, do something good with his life. And the debate on whether pursuing the Phoenix in spite of his family would have been a good, or whether that would have led to the rest of you getting killed by his family, or you guys dying to the Phoenix, or getting involved in more things that you guys wouldn't have been able to handle. It was in that moment that Aphelion noticed Sticky shoving a cupcake into her mouth, or a muffin, and trying to play off the concept of chewing and swallowing food that was not chewed and swallowed. In that confusion and drawing attention to it, Valxus went invisible and snuck away to no one else's notice. You guys went about the rest of your night, getting one large room crafted for you. Multiple rooms getting shoved together. A triple bunk bed and 2 double bunk beds with a single bed against the wall, and a nest grown into a tree on the side for Sticky to hug her egg and warm it up. Initially being shoved through the ceiling and then getting really cold and wanting to come back down. Before you guys went to bed, Jin had, while he's not here, but still important, had decided to meditate in an attempt to pray to Inocarus. And in that prayer found that Sheila might not be okay. That Inocarus was questioning why he was being contacted in the first place. Whether Jin truly worshipped or whether he was using Inocarus for a means to an end. That meditation ended with Jin falling asleep, the rest of the party going to sleep, except for Aphelion and Sticky at this point, who Sticky was trying to climb down from the nest and get to her own bed, and Aphelion noticed that Valxus was not in the room. The two of them leave the tavern after asking Kurth if he saw where Valxus went, following a set of almost magical footprints. Ones that, because Kurth is the tavern, the wood that he has made this tavern out of, the wood that makes up his body, remembers the footsteps, remembers the people who have come in and gone.
So does mine.
Nonetheless, they went down the street, multiple streets, spent a good while looking for Valxus before finding him on a rooftop, similar to his place of peace back home in Crisfell, the place he would escape to when he needed to leave the chaos of his tower, of his station, of his name. Valxus, I believe you had sent a message to Meredith Fawn at this point, or while they were gone, requesting travel to Crisfell as soon as possible. They found you. You flew down. there was a brief conversation that led to Sticky hugging you. A lot of people touched Sticky, like fist bumps and handshakes and hugs and things last session, and no one noticed anything.
We love touching Sticky.
Don't like that.
I love it when people touch me.
Nope. Anyways,
even with 19, I didn't notice anything.
Nope.
Damn.
You did not.
That's some high rolling.
Yeah. So the next day and over the coming days, as you guys were waiting for Meredith Fawn and the airship to arrive in Hedron, you guys did a little bit of shopping. Kelo got identical clothing made for himself. Drell kind of dumbed down his clothing. He'd been wearing these super royal looking noble ass robes this entire time, and he decided to go more of like a mercantile level robe. Any of you who wanted to get close. Sticky got a leather jacket with spikes on it, which was sick. So she's now wearing that, and you guys waited for Meredith Fawn to show up with the koi fish airship. Upon boarding, Sticky was introduced to Meredith Fawn. She seems just as annoyed as ever with the whole group, really, because it kind of just seems like every time she picks you guys up, there's a new person with you. And Sticky joined Mary and Meredith Fawn in learning the ways of the ship and how to sort of lead one of these travels. Sticky, though, focusing more on learning the magics of Broomstone and how these koi fish operate. Learning that Ben, much to his name, has been everywhere, including the place where they raise these fish, which was fascinating piece of knowledge. You guys questioned whether it meant raise as in like raise them up or raise as in like growing them, and he said both.
Raise me up.
Exactly.
I was literally thinking the same.
You guys then fast forwarded your travel back to Chrisfell. The only two of you who I believe gave me any explicit what you were doing on the ship type things. Valxus, the entire 4 days travel on this airship, locked away in his room.
Yep.
No one saw him really, besides like every once in a while one of the crewmates would bring food from the chef directly to his door. Jin the entire time seems a little high-strung, a little wired. He's doing a lot of meditation during this time, very focused. He's not praying, but just meditating, a lot of the times in the crow's nest, before you guys spend your 4 days, and the ship arrives in the city of Chrisfell. For all of you, it hasn't been that long, a few months maybe, but still blown away every time that you guys land at those docks, just how big and regal this city is. White stone and marble, carved everything. The docks are as bustling as ever. You guys, the stairs down. Workers loading up airships and koi airships. There's not just the koi here. There's normal airships as well. You guys are here. Meredith Fawn stands at attention. Stairs are down. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
I like to shake Meredith's hand.
She shakes it very firmly with a nod.
I nod back.
Thanks again for the smooth trip.
Of course. Now, with two of you trained up, I do believe that if the circumstance ever were to arise, you could probably run your own ship.
That would be so cool.
As long as Miss Sticky here is okay being your first mate. I can't let Mary not take captainship.
Wait, how do we get an airship then?
Well, seeing as how these are Empire airships, for you to obtain your own, I'm sure you would probably have to contact whoever raises the koi themselves or purchase an airship. It probably will cost you multiple thousand platinum, but it's possible if you get the funds. B, I have no idea what's going on with your mic, but it is just staticking out like it's got room
Oh, really?
tone.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on.
Just talking.
Perfect. Yeah, she's talking. That's Sticky sounds. That's what Sticky really sounds like.
Can we not just take this one?
She's a LaCroix.
I'm sorry. This is a ship owned by the Winterlight family, And while I can chauffeur Valxus anywhere, if Valxus were to not be aboard unless he or the family were to, like, properly instruct me to go somewhere, I am not to be, anyone else's captain.
Well, like Valxus could tell you, hey, stay here, and then we
Right.
could go on the boat without, well, like, you're looking the other direction, and then...
He could. I just don't think that would... I feel like that would cause drama in the family while one gives me a command. If I'm sitting around the docks doing nothing while one of the airships is off who knows where. I don't know if that would end well. You could try it. I'm not against it. Gets me off the boat.
So, is there like a family discount for knowing Valxus?
I don't believe the Winterlights raised the ships themselves. I believe they've purchased them from like, you know, the places that make them. I don't... I'm just a captain. I don't work on the construction of these ships on these koi fish.
Sorry, I just thought you would have known.
I could inquire if that's what Mr. Winterlight wants me to do. Valxus, are you like waiting till like the last minute to come out of your room?
No, he'd be up. He's just
Okay.
he is very much in the back
Sure.
of the group.
She just like nods her head towards him as she's talking, not really like trying to draw a ton of attention to him, but if that's something that Mr. Winterlight commanded me to find out information for, I would have to, as that is my duty as his captain of his ship. But I don't have that information on hand. I've never had someone who's ridden on my ships ask me about the exact construction of them,
Why not?
because they weren't as curious.
Okay.
I don't know why else someone would not
What?
ask me
Never
a
asked.
question. I
I've
don't.
never asked where the koi came from. I just
They're never just curious.
I mean, you could ask the master of ships if you can find him.
Oh. Why'd
He's,
you say it like you knew him personally?
well, because I do. He's the one that gives me clearance to leave and come back. He's the one that runs this entire dockyard.
But then you said if I can find him.
Right. I don't know exactly where he is right now. I can't direct you towards him. I just know that he works out here, and when I have business with him, I can find him.
What does he look like?
Sorry, Meredith. I apologize. I think we're just stalling because we don't know what to do, and then Valxus is clearly... But anyways,
What?
huh?
Okay.
should probably get going. Right, everyone?
Sure.
Wait, what does he-
Okay.
what does he
Yeah.
look
No.
like?
Okay.
Wait.
Goodbye.
What does he look like?
And he just turns and marches away. She turns and marches away.
Wait,
Yes, Sticky. What? Yes. Hi.
I'm gonna run over to her and then reach into my bag and then just pull out a cookie and be like,
I saved this one. It had the most sprinkles, and it was the prettiest. And I saved it for you to say thank you for teaching me about the ship and all of this stuff. And I really appreciate it, and you're really nice. And yeah, here you go.
She grabs it like with two dainty fingers and holds it out like this. Thank you, Sticky. I'll make sure to enjoy this with my meal tonight.
Okay. Don't eat too much
How
though,
old
because
is
you'll
it?
make yourself sick. I know that I did.
Probably like 5 days at this point of sitting inside her little tablecloth.
Hey, that's not that bad.
No.
Probably a little stale.
Sure. I mean, it depends on how much you think a magical tablecloth fashioned into a sack would preserve the integrity of
it's like-
baked goods.
It's still like the air and like moisture of it, right? Like-
Right. So the idea is how much air is trapped inside that.
Well, does it form a perfect seal?
yeah, vacuum
well,
seal.
I mean, she tied it with her hands. Sticky, make a strength check.
No! No, why? Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Cookie covered in mold. Sprinkles everywhere.
No, I don't think a baked good being left out for 4 days or left in that thing for 4 days. I don't think there's bacteria in there. It's a self-cleaning
Oh, that's not what I want.
tablecloth. It's just probably
it only
stale.
would.
It's
It
a
cleans
very clean
itself, but it would. So I've been thinking a lot
Zero,
about
an eight. So it's like when you watched Ben, when you watched her pull this cookie out, she dropped the sack on the ground, and it was almost like the motion of dropping the sack on the ground did most of the untying of it for her. She just kind of grabbed the loops and pulled slightly, and it fully opened. So they're probably stale. I mean, you know, not like inedible, but stale. It'll be a tough eat
He
later.
doesn't know the difference. Sticky doesn't know the fucking difference. Yeah, anyway, they're just gonna run after Ben and, you know, waddle along behind him in her massive fucking sick as fuck spiky leather jacket.
I'll give her like a little you know, a head pat, not pat, but like pet, you know,
As
like
you
Oh my
scrunch her
God.
hair.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, she's gonna be like, because she's not used to other people touching her first.
What?
I'm
So-
sorry about that. Didn't mean
Oh.
to frighten you.
No,
As
it's
the
okay. I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, go.
As the stairs get pulled back up, or they magically recede back up to the ship, you, Drell, take one last glance up at the ship, kind of annoyed that you didn't find out what this guy looks like. And you see her sigh and go, "He's a rather rotund air genasi. Large white beard, curly Q mustache, can't miss him. Anyways, farewell." And she walks away.
Drell fucking runs just in a direction.
Just picks one.
What'd you say, Austin?
What did Drill ask? Oh,
He was asking questions about how to get his own ship, and she was like, "It's probably thousands of platinum. Like, I'm not, I'm just a captain. I'm not the one who built the ship. I'm not the one who acquired it. It's a Winterlight ship. Blah blah blah." And she was like, "You probably have to ask like the master of ships, like the dock master, for that information." And he was like, "Well, what does he look like?" And Ben was like, "Okay, we've asked enough questions. Let's go." And he's like, "No, what does he look like?" And he's like trying to ask questions as everyone was being shuffled off. But nonetheless, you guys are down on the docks. The ship is not leaving, but the stairs have been rescinded.
Are the docks over water?
No, on the land, but it's a dock for airships. So
Yeah, we're in
it's
we're like in the sky.
the city itself. Yeah, the city itself is sort of built on like it's almost a man-made, like raised up landmass. Like it was probably flat, but the intention was to increase height for the sake of like a tiered system, right? The winter lights are the top, and thus they sit
Gotcha.
highest. It also allows those towers that are being magically held up. I mean, yeah, there's a bridge that connects them, but those towers would fall. They have no support to the ground. They are being magically suspended in the air off the main keep. These individual cylindrical towers, to the point where they needed to be high enough in the sky that there was, you know, people can't just like climb the fucking keep. Okay?
Yeah.
Like it's
Why
not
not?
possible. So the docks themselves being somewhat close, because they're docks, you know, closed off. Like this is not, the common folk of this city are not going to the docks for the airships. This is a noble's place for business in the winter lights. This is attached nearly to like the side of the keep, the edge of the city. It is a white stone sort of the way you would think of like a wooden dock in the ocean, but instead a perfectly laid, neat brick, like massively wide strip of stone that is then angled down and adhered to this man-made like cliffside, where the ships dock by just kind of floating there. And then being adhere, like they, like when a ship lands that isn't one of the koi fish ones, they do like push out sort of platforms for the ships to sit on, to then be readjusted and reworked. And the koi fish can kind of just float in place. They're not bothered. They don't need to land. They kind of just exist in the air. So they have no reason to land. But yeah, it's all in the sky. So this is a sky dock, basically.
Sick.
But nonetheless, you guys are
Don't jump off.
Yeah, don't jump off. You guys are standing here.
I jump off.
Sure, you have wings.
I know.
And Valxus, for the
wonder
first
what
time in a
the-
while, you do feel pretty comfortable being you. Despite the anxiety that you feel being back here and for the purpose that the group has decided, you almost have this conflicting feeling of being able to be unabashedly you, but also not wanting to be you right now, in this moment.
It's like, the one place where I get to be myself. God, I wish I wasn't myself.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Should we go pay a visit to
Ooh.
your
Yeah.
father and
Oh,
Bamboozle?
right.
Well, we don't want to look for this like airship captain.
Well, do we not want to? Do we not want to go see Bamboozle? Or
Well, that's what he means by seeing your
Stool?
dad. Is Bamboozle and Stool are with him.
Why? I was telling the rest of the
tongue
party
drop.
about them because I know my dad is there.
True.
Mhm.
Drell really wants to do this, Dogmaster.
Just fucking.
You can go by
mean,
yourself, Drell. You can do
yeah.
another church trip.
A solo beach episode, you say?
Wait, I want to meet
Sure.
him too.
Oh my god, you want to come with?
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go.
What could go
have-
wrong?
Drill, do you even have tens of thousands of platinum?
Oh, that's a good point. You know, maybe
Well,
if I
what
talk
else
to
is
that,
Drell
like,
gonna
He doesn't
sell?
know how to count. He doesn't know.
What
I
else
take
can
out. I think I have 82 platinum.
Close
Well on
enough.
your way. 0.8%,
Well on
baby.
our
Let's
way.
go.
How much did he? How much did they
She
say I
said
needed?
thousands of platinum. She didn't have a
What's the
specific amount. She's never bought a ship, but she knows they're expensive.
I don't think Drell would know the difference between like 100 and 1,000.
Make an intelligence check.
I'm like, I don't know about that one, dude. It's the -2 for me.
A 10? You don't know the exact value of thousands, but you know they're a lot more than the 82 you have.
Fuck, dude.
You might be
All
well
right.
on your way, but you don't have
Hang on,
enough.
I have an idea. What if we look for the captain after I go talk to your librarian about this?
He's gonna go to the librarian too.
What more do you have to
Are
say?
you going to sell more of your life to the librarian?
Was that
Like,
in this city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's the librarian. It's because
Yeah.
you guys went to the librarian for the first time. The Eladrin, the autumnal Eladrin.
Yeah.
When you guys were getting the information to go fight the hags, and when you guys came back from the hag trip, he took a trip to go investigate. To like look up stuff about like the Lich and Jin's family, and you guys were like going through different books, and he went up to the Eladrin and then fucking sold his soul, basically.
Yeah.
No one stopped me.
You were by
anyway,
yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe Mary was there, but she was reading books.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
She was reading at the
Um,
time and didn't know what was happening, and then when she walked over, she was like, "What did you just do?" And you're like, "Ha, sold the rights."
That's exactly what just happened. Yeah, guys, we just like saved Johann. That's a whole book right there. That's gonna like complete like a piece of my lineage for her,
No,
and then that's gonna be a payout.
I
I
don't.
feel like this
I
is
don't think it's a
probably-
payout. I think you've already been paid for
No.
everything, including the
No.
future.
No,
I think
No,
she
I-
owns you.
no.
Okay, well, well, obviously, didn't I read the contract that he
Yeah,
made?
Yes.
yeah. I think you came with me after.
Make a history check.
Yeah. A history check?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you remember information that you may not remember as a
I'm good
person.
at these. What the fuck?
Oh, see, I know I sold my soul.
What the fuck is
In
that?
character? No.
That one.
Oh,
You remember reading the contract, but you've also like
Womp
read enough
womp.
contracts for like. Well, I mean, do you remember as a player?
Fuck no.
Okay,
Almost
cool.
got a plus
So then,
6.
so that's why I had you roll the history check because you don't remember as a player. Which I'll allow AJ to roll it too, or just recall point if he wants. The details.
Sure.
Sure. Valxus, you're like, yeah, there was a fucking contract. You just know he sold his soul, whatever. Sold the rights, which were your rights to sell. And then you're remembering how pissed you were that you were in the middle of writing fucking songs about your adventures, and then this motherfucker went and sold the rights to your adventures to this woman, and you're starting to just get seethe a bit. And as you're seething,
I'm already just mad, like anxious and mad that it
Yep.
just makes me more anxious and mad.
yeah. So as you're getting more anxious and mad, Ben, you remember not only did he sell the rights to what you guys have already been through, he also got paid double what he was initially being paid for the future rights of anything he ever does. So there will be no more money to make. He's already made the
Well,
money.
Well, that's what I said. Why'd I use a recall point?
Oh, I don't. You can take it back if that's what you said. I missed you saying it because I was listening to Valxus. But yeah,
No, she said if I bring her more stories, it'll give me more money.
Drell, I think she already paid for all of your
I believe it was like 100 platinum for
I
everything
know you
up to
said
that point.
Drell,
100
but it
platinum
sounded like you
futures.
went, girl.
Finish that girl.
Girl, she
Girl,
owns you.
She owns you.
Wait, are you guys saying that like I sold my soul for a ludicrously small amount of money?
That's
Yeah.
exactly
For
what we're saying,
2,000
yes.
gold, yes.
Yeah, about, yeah.
I thought she said she'd pay me more.
She did pay you more.
She did pay you more. She paid you an extra 100 platinum for the rest of your life.
Do you understand this is why you've gone like 20 sessions being like, guys, I have a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think that ton of money came from?
No, I know, but
Right.
like this is literally both the characters
Oh, yeah.
now.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
me, the player, and
And the
actually
character,
Drell. Like I'm actually fucking.
But nonetheless,
confused
you
now.
guys are walking and talking at this point as you guys are going up to through the keep. You guys enter the keep, and there's there's no, weirdly enough, it was like the moment you guys decided, and you didn't really stick around long after you decided not to be part of the family business, but it feels like as soon as you guys got the hag mission done, Valxus, it almost felt like it didn't matter what you knew about the family business. You've gone back to just being a Winterlight who's out of the know. And everyone's just casually
Yeah.
greeting you. You're just one of the nobility of this castle, of this keep.
Yeah.
And you were just a couple waves from a guard, not guards or nods, as you guys progress through. But continue the conversation as you guys make your way through the keep, rather large keep, to get to the tower of Valxus's family.
How big do y'all think Bamboozle is now?
At least
Probably
this
bigger
big,
than the castle.
and I hold my arms out like this.
This is pretty big. Oh my
would-
god.
Yeah, say bigger than the castle too.
Bigger than the castle?
There's no not
can't
like
he
the whole castle,
shapeshift?
but like the house, bigger than the house.
Like the pillar that
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I
not
think
like
he's
as
this
big as a pillar, but like not big enough to not fit in Valxus's room anymore.
Maybe this
Comfortably.
big.
Like
Like around?
as
I
the
stretch my arms
water.
out. Maybe.
Oh,
this
that's even
big.
better.
Strictly
Maybe
Coatl
just
size.
T-pose.
Not enough to fit in Valxus's room. Shapeshifting doesn't matter.
Yes, they can shapeshift. You guys remember the last time you were with him in the city of Chrisfell? He was big enough and able to shapeshift into like an 8-year-old kid.
Oh my god, what if he's a human around here somewhere? I look for him.
Make a perception check. As you guys are walking through the keep.
Can I help with that?
You can make your own perception check.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know why that rolled twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
A 15. Mary, every person who walks by you guys, every guard you guys walk by, you're given like squinty eyes.
I'm looking.
Trying to like catch a bamboozle off guard. No, he can't be any of these guys. They're too stiff. You don't see him yet.
Hey you, how do you spell encyclopedia?
Oh, INSIKE.
No, never mind. Good effort.
Thank you. He like looks over. He's like, it's two guards who are like sort of walking
spell
together.
encyclopedia either.
He turns and looks at the other
That's a
guard.
really hard word.
Before you said it, Stick, he turns and looks at the other guard and goes, "That was just mean. She knew I couldn't spell encyclopedia. It's not fair." And then Sticky, you say that, and he goes, "Yeah, she couldn't spell it either." And he just turns and keeps walking.
I give him like a thumbs up and like a nod. You're good,
We'll
bro.
learn it one
Yeah.
day.
You guys get to the door that opens to the bridge that you cross to get to Valxus's childhood home. The wind blowing. You guys are a lot farther north than you have been in a while. It's cold up here. That wind blowing is enough to sting the face. Except for Drell.
I
It's
knew
just-
it. I was just about to
It's
ask.
just kind of
what's
making
going on,
it's just
dog?
kind of making an interesting whistling noise as it goes through your sapphire gemstone scales. Just
I was
a,
gonna say, please, please.
CP, right? I mean, because I'm used to it.
yeah, you're fine.
And
You're
I have
fine from the cold.
Cold resistance.
Weirdly, yeah, I know. And weirdly enough, through your it's through your horns, and you get like a slight weird chill on like the segments, like the ends of the segments, like the space in between, because it's a weird part of your horns that you're now like recognizing has feeling.
Mm-hmm.
for the first time, but nonetheless, you guys go to the front door of Valxus's home.
Hello?
Knock, knock, knock.
There's no noise from inside at first, as you're frantically banging, and then through the muffling of the door, you hear, "Hold on, hold 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 on," as it gets louder and louder as someone is running. As someone is running to the door, there's actually a guard who's standing outside the door who's just watching this happen with a confused look on his face, and then sees Valxus, Mr. Winterlight, as the door swings open, wearing oven mitts, full cooking apron on, covered in flour,
Are you making pizza?
is Valxus's father, standing in front of you. What's good? Valxus! And he like runs out to hug you.
Valxus is very he has a delayed reaction to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dad, hi. Hey.
Hello. It's been a while. I haven't heard word of any of you since Bamboozle was in your heads about you guys needing help down south.
Yeah.
It's a surprise that you're here.
I'll tell you over dinner tonight.
Oh
Or
God,
lunch,
dinner!
whatever.
I'll be right back. And he runs downstairs. You see like a tiny bit, like there's like steam coming up from downstairs. Now that the cold is coming into the house, it's like mixing with the hot air of what's being cooked downstairs. B, for you specifically, the way that this tower works, the first floor you're walking in, this is a cylindrical tower that has a spiral staircase that goes all the way up, but there's different floors on the spiral staircase. The floor you walk into has is kind of like a living room or like a sort of a welcome area. There's couches, there's a fireplace with a magical fire crackling in it that can provide or not provide warmth depending on the time of the year. Right now it is providing ample warmth. A nice coffee table, multiple seating places, and he sprints downstairs below where the bridge was connected, but to a lower part of this cylinder that is floating in the sky that leads to seemingly a kitchen. And he runs off, and you guys are left standing outside, free to walk in if you'd like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool. You all step in, take your seats at the different couches and chairs. Is anyone not sitting? It really doesn't matter, but
I need a stool.
Sticky's not sitting. She's standing and looking at everything like, oh.
perfect. Von Adder is, you hear him downstairs just like moving stuff around, clanging stuff, like, okay. And he's like, whatever, if anyone wants to go check on what he's doing, feel free. If not, you guys can just wait up here.
I want to go.
Sure. You go to the top of the stairs and start to step down, and you see him putting together, like he's getting ready to do one of those like flip motions where you take a baked good and put a plate on top of it and have to like flip to get it to come out. And he's like
Like a pineapple upside down cake.
yes.
Yeah.
And he's just perfect. And then he slowly lifts. Don't fall. Yes. He's just like super invested and really happy with his work as he's making this cake. And
Mary gives him a round of applause.
you like jump scare him, and he fucking throws the piece of metal. Like the cake's fine, but he throws the piece of metal and just cling 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 off piano.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
How's the cake?
He just goes and like he wipes his brow, but there's so much flour on his sleeve that his whole head just has like this white strip
God.
across the top. Just
Is the cake okay?
scared me. Yes, no, cakes. Is the cake okay? What? And he like looks forward. Cake's fine. We're good.
Okay, perfect.
I rushed down here because I needed to get that out of the oven, because if I'm going to be cooking for so many people tonight, I need to get started as soon as possible.
What's happening tonight?
You all just said over dinner. I don't have food prepared for 9, 10, 11-ish people if you count Stool.
Can we help?
Do you all have any cooking skill?
Oh no,
I-
you don't want me in here.
Well, that's
I
not
don't.
true. The last time you were here, you got an octopus tentacle. You had me go murder a chicken for you.
Oh, I still have that one in my bag.
Oh. He
Ew.
like walks over to the wall and you see him like pull out like a calendar from like a shelf and is flipping through and like going through days. And then he goes back a few months and it's like I don't think that's okay. Don't pull it out. I don't know where it is, but keep that stored wherever it is, because I
Just in
currently
my
can't smell it.
component pouch.
It's probably unsanitary.
Gross.
Oh, it's pickled, so it's preserved.
Oh, you're talking about the tentacle? I think he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
I don't remember pickling the chicken.
No, the pickled tentacle.
Oh, I thought you were speaking about the chicken you murdered on the table. Okay.
Well, I didn't know.
I
Different.
still have
well,
the jar.
as long as it stays in a jar.
It's a good jar.
It is a good jar. I do get the best jars. I make it a mission of mine to stop by the glassblowers facility once a week, see if there's any
You get
really
custom
good
jars.
containers that they make, and I have
Oh
gotten
my
some custom ones before. Yes. Anyway,
That's
Can
so
I wander up to him and just be like,
Hi, I'm Sticky.
hello. What
Like
you see
Stitch.
before you, Sticky, you've only met Valxus as one of the Winterlights, and he stands around your height. Valxus does, with these large wings. Who's standing in front of you now is a much lighter blue tiefling who has jet black hair and this mustache and goatee combo and he stands like 5 to 6, like 5.5, 6 feet tall. Like he's tall, like over a foot taller than Valxus. It does not make sense how Valxus is this short right now. But and they don't look alike. He doesn't have wings, which is jarring to you because every tiefling you've seen so far in your life has had wings. But he stands very tall. He looks down at you. There's this warmth to his smile. And he goes, well, it's lovely to meet you, Sticky. I am Von Adder Winterlight. He does a little bow. I am Valxus's father. I'm sure he's probably not talked about me at all. But anyways.
No, he
gets-
talked about how you made pizza.
Pizza. Oh, that's what we called it. I was racking my brain for weeks trying to remember what we called it.
Yeah,
It was
they were talking about it.
dough and sauce and cheese, different kinds of cheese. I've experimented with so many things since you all left. It's unbelievable.
Well, we called it that because you could take a pizza of it.
Right. Damn it. Hold on. And he runs over and pulls this like tome off of a shelf of multiple tomes and lays it down and flips to a page and flips back a few pages and then like reaches down below like the counter he's on and pulls out like a sort of it's a pen. It's a quill that has self-dispensing ink and starts writing pizza. And you see him spell it as Peetsa. Pizza. And he underlines it.
What a freak.
That's so rude. And then he closes the book and puts it up on the shelf.
Yeah, we talked about you before. It smells really good in here. Are you a baker?
I'm a chef. I make all sorts of things. Baked goods are some of my favorites because they can be consumed at any part of the day as a nice little treat. But no, I
That's
can.
right.
Yeah, I can. Wait, what did you say, Sticky?
I said, that's right.
Yeah, yes. But I have many recipes. I'm sort of not stuck in here, but, you know, I don't have much else to do besides learn new recipes and cook, and it's where I find my happiness, so I try everything, all sorts of things. Especially when you have 3 children and they all don't have the same tastes. You start to experiment around with different types of foods, and seeing as how my background was in professional cooking, it's something I find extremely enjoyable.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Can I have cake?
She really likes cake.
He looks at you, Ben, and then looks down at the giant sack of desserts she's been carrying on her back, just like holding over her back. What if you don't mind me asking, is in that?
Oh, here! I'm just gonna have her like slam it on top of the nearest like counter surface,
Give me another strength check.
and then. Oh, no.
It probably like flinches as she like quickly moves, like thinking she's dropping it.
A 6. You go to lift it and slam it onto the counter, and you're like, "Ugh," and you can't get it high enough to drop it onto the counter. The counter's too tall for you.
I'll help her out.
Okay, with Ben bending down and helping you out, he just lifts.
Thank you, Ben.
You guys both lift the sack up, and it opens up, and he's like, "Oh, you need a better way to store food."
I thought this was good because I can put a whole bunch in here.
With it fully opened in front of you guys, like cupcakes mushed together, like cookies in crumbles. Like she's been carrying this shit around for like 5 days in a sack, just running around as Sticky does. Like some of it's stale, like there's no rotting or mold or anything, but it's really just a mess. It's like a child was given access to a bakery and was just throwing shit around in a sack. Like, and he goes,
Oh my God.
are these,
What?
is this how they present baked goods down in the kingdom?
No, they were all separate, but then I just wanted to put them all together because I needed a good place to store them all. I had so much. I think this is only like half. I've eaten quite a bit. But also don't eat a whole bunch at the same time because you'll get sick and then you'll throw off the side of an airship. But I did, however, save all these bits because these bits are the bestest bits. And I took parts from cupcakes and desserts that I liked, and I would split them in half, and then I put them in here where I look after them. And there's a whole bunch, but no, they don't get served this way. They weren't looking like this before, but I think it's better this way because then we get lots of flavors.
Ben now just realizing the half-eaten cupcakes and torn off bits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's been like kind of pulling things out of the sack for a while, and you guys haven't seen her like full open it before, or like in a while.
Oh.
And what she had, she reached in the opening to pull a cookie out for Meredith Fun, but this is like full spread out on the counter, and he's like, do you have a particular dessert you like more than all the rest?
Yeah, actually, there was this one cake, and it was like bright red, and it had this weird tasting frosting, and it had sprinkles, and I think it was like a chocolate flavor, but it didn't really taste like chocolate or look like chocolate.
Valxus, have you come downstairs with them?
Oh no.
Who's not downstairs?
Me.
Okay, so Drell and Valxus are chilling up in the living room area. Kelo, did you go down?
Oh, no.
Okay. Kelo, Drell, and Valxus all in the living room area, kind of just sitting together. He looks up at Ben and goes, he just like mouths, red velvet cake?
Ben thinks for a moment. I think so.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. I will have that prepared as dessert for tonight. I don't need help, though. You've all seen me prepare entire meals before. If I need help, I have servants who can come assist. They assisted before. They'll assist again. He goes, oh! Bamboozle! And you guys hear... It's like just noise
God.
from 2 floors up, just 3 floors up, smashing into stuff, just like thudding and stuff. As you hear a door wide open. The 3 of you who are in the living room area. First of all, we're gonna pause for a second. Roll back. What are the 3 of you doing? Are you all just sitting in silence while they're downstairs having this conversation?
See, I was gonna go up to my.
Perfect then. So Drell and Kelo, we're gonna Drell and Kelo. Anything for you two while you're sitting here. You guys see everyone go down, and you guys watch Valxus just head upstairs.
No, I think I'm just kind of hanging out.
Kelo and Drell just chilling in each other's space. Nice.
Yeah.
Valxus, they all go downstairs. You turn and go upstairs. Are you going to your bedroom?
Yeah, I'm going to my bedroom.
You go up to the door, open it, step in, and
Because hold on. So if I go to my room, I pass my sister's bedroom, right?
theirs are higher up.
Okay, never mind then.
Actually, how did I set this up?
Because I thought
No, yours was the highest up because yours
Yeah.
you're the youngest,
'Cause I had
and
the
then
window.
their rooms. Yes, you have the window, and their rooms were where the doppelgangers infiltrated from, and you were too high up to come back down.
Hear
And,
it,
yeah. So yes, yours is the highest up. You pass by both of your sister's rooms.
Does it look like anyone's there?
Doors are shut.
Okay, I keep going.
Cool. You kind of remember it's a common theme that people just keep doors shut to their bedrooms.
Yeah, I
in
know,
this
I
space.
know, but it's more of just like
Yeah.
any
Do you want to try to
sign
listen
of
through the
life.
doors?
No, not really.
Cool.
He just would look like surface level. He's not really attempting to go, but he just would like to know if his sisters are home.
Sure. You get up to your door. Make a perception check.
I'm good at those.
A 4. Door shut. You open the door. Step in. Close the door behind you. And as you turn around, because your head's kind of down, you're feeling anxious and whatever. You turn around, and coiled on your bed is a bamboozle that is the size of Haku from Spirited Away.
Holy
Oh my god.
fuck! Oh my god, that's sick.
Just, it's
It's
at
like-
this moment you turn around, suddenly your hair just as he is sleeping on the bed, and as he inhales, you feel yourself almost pulled forward a little, and as he exhales, it's not like animal breath. It's like fresh air just towards you. As he the room is just filling with air. The window wide open too.
Yeah,
It's
it's
cold
cold.
in
It's
here.
cold.
But you're used to the
They're-
cold. But it's cold in here. And he's coiled, full coiled on the bed.
How big is that?
Oh,
Not bigger than the tower by any means, but I'd say he accounts as a large as a 2x2, huge as a 4x4 or 3x3.
Yeah.
I'd say he'd be considered a large creature, a 2x2 right now. The way he lives kind of coiled, his tail comes down and then coils a bit. So while he could be bigger at full length, he is not gonna be existing at full length and covering multiple spaces.
Gotcha.
So I'd say he's about
10 feet.
12 to 14 feet long. Yeah. And he's
It's just
currently
like-
snoring on the bed.
I just
Big boy.
pause.
Oh, shoot.
Bamboozle?
You the wind in the room stops for a second. And there's just this moment of almost uncomfortable still before an eye snaps open. One eye, and then the other. And his head snaps up.
Hey.
I'm really excited
big.
and don't know what to do.
Don't
I'm
thrash about my
gonna
room.
cry.
Don't cry. It's gonna be okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And he turns his head towards the window and flies out the window. And it takes a second for his whole body to get out. But he flies out the window. The wings on his back, he does a quick fly out without his wings really flapping. But as he exits the window, you look past him and you see full angelic wings on the back of this serpent. Just heft at the air as he goes
Mouth
flying out.
drop.
And
Just
you just hear,
in awe.
"They're back!" as he's flying around outside. Aphelion, make a perception check.
Of course. That is a. Oh my
A
god.
12. You guys downstairs hear nothing. Valxus, you see him, he's doing fucking loops around the tower at this point. Just you see his body every once in a while just past the window. Yeah.
He's got the zoomies.
Oh yeah, full zoomies from Bamboozle right now. B, if you don't know, Bamboozle is a quaddle. It's a celestial serpent with angelic wings that get fucking massive and can speak common and transform themselves into whatever animals or people they want to disguise themselves. They're kind of like dragons, but they're kind of like celestial dragons.
Sick.
They got one. This is what they meant when they said we already got an egg kind of thing. we
Yeah,
already got a pet.
got an egg.
We already got a pet, and this is what it is. What are you doing with the egg, by the way, Sticky, this entire time?
In the sack.
No.
In the middle of the
No,
cup.
she kind of fastened like a, like baby carriers, like
Out of what?
You're
quite literally just some rope. Like she's got it tied like crisscross across the front of her, and she's just got it like permanently attached to the front of her chest right now.
Okay. Nonetheless, Valxus, it's like a good few moments before he slowly glides back in and kind of like lands. He's like the way he's like perched up, he's a good like 7 feet tall with an additional like I'd say, let's go 10 to 12 total, with a good 3 to 5 currently coiled at the base. Like he knows how to hold his space without taking up too much of it. And he goes, "Hi, Valxus. Didn't think you guys would be back. Thought you guys would, tell me, because like I was about to fly down there when you guys said you might have needed help and stuff, and like I had left Mary down at her home. And then I realized I didn't need to take an airship back. I could have just flown."
Yeah, you definitely could have. You definitely didn't need to take the airship back, but
Nah, but it was fun. Me and Miss Fawn had a good time.
Yeah. I could have told you, I guess. I really only sent one sending spell to get the ship to where we were. It was a surprise. We didn't. I didn't even know we were coming here until 5 days ago. So
That's 5 days. You could have told me you were coming back.
it was a surprise.
Oh my god, it was a surprise and I ruined it!
No, you didn't ruin it. I ruined it because I
He
came
like
to my
turns
room.
and starts hitting his head against the
Oh,
bedpost.
stop!
Gently.
Oh
It's
my
not,
god, he's Dobby.
Not Dobby.
it doesn't look like it's hurting him. If anything, he's putting a crack in the bedpost.
Stop! No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Wait. Is it just you?
I ruined it. No, they're all downstairs.
He gets all squinty-eyed. Who's
Mary's with
they
him.
all? Mama Mary's down there?
Yeah, with my dad. I think they're in the kitchen.
Mama Mary.
And that's when you hear Bamboozle! And he just and you're trying, so the noise that was being made is you trying to like dodge him as he's trying to like get to the door. And the thing is he normally has to like transform to open the door because he has no hands. So he normally has to transform to open the door. So you're like, he like goes to dart past you and you're like moving out of the way. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Please, I'm good at those.
You win these.
You can't say that before a roll, Cubby.
Every time someone has said that so far, it's been bad. Okay, good. Yeah, you like dodge out of the way as he goes to like dash past you and then like reels up and flies backwards against the ceiling because he realizes the door's not open and circles around, kind of like accidentally hits the ceiling on the way up and then hits the ceiling on the way back down. Zoomies are going full force in here. Open the door! 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 Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay, you open the door and like he has memorized the layout of your house enough that he like right angle fucking down the stairs. Kelo and Drell, you two were downstairs and suddenly just she just comes flying down, zooms past you guys, hits the stairs going down to the kitchen, and like has to like rear up and fly in a circle against the ceiling to not like ram into a bunch of kitchen equipment. And then he's just flying above you guys, kind of coiled, and he's like,
Bamboozle.
It's Bamboozle.
Bamboozle.
I'll be right back. And he flies back upstairs.
God.
You're like standing back up as he goes back into the room and out the window again.
Oh God. Okay.
Von Adder goes, okay. He hasn't been that excited in a while. Oh, he didn't break anything, did he? Oh, Valxus
didn't
is
hear
in the
anything.
room. Oh. And he goes to start walking upstairs. At that point, he had taken the oven mitt and put it against his face, so that's all flour now, too. He's got an oven mitt flour print on his face. And he takes the oven mitts off and puts them on the table. Starts walking upstairs, sees Drell and Kelo. How did you two react? Papa Kelo and Uncle Drell.
What the fuck? Was that
All
him?
I said was, he is huge now.
Bro, he's so long.
Oh, excuse me.
That's a big boy.
Von Adder comes upstairs and goes, did he go back up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really fast.
Von Adder climbs up the stairs, second set of stairs. Is anyone following him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
As you guys follow up, Sticky, you see for the first time the floor above the living room floor is sort of like a dining area. A really nice long table for everyone to sit at with multiple chairs. Very cozy dining area before a set of stairs that goes upward that leads to bedroom after bedroom after bedroom. And he walks by 2 bedrooms in a row and a third door that some of you might remember was the one that Valxus' mother walked behind and then didn't come back out of. As you guys go upstairs, and you go to Valxus' room, doors wide open. Valxus, you're standing there as now the rest of the group has climbed the stairs and is just standing in the doorway as Bamboozle's outside just...
Oh, God, open.
What are you yelling? Your mic's
What?
over compressing.
He's just going around. He's like, it's
Yeah.
him going around the tower.
You guys hear Kelo and Drell. If you guys don't follow upstairs, I assume you guys are still just chilling. Okay, you'll go. I was gonna say, well, you guys would still hear from downstairs the guard be like, Jesus Christ, as he's trying to like not get decked by Bamboozle.
Mary wants to put her head out the window and watch.
You put your head out the window, and he's just around the tower
He's so
before he calms
beautiful.
down, and then like flies down to your level and is just like floating and wings flapping outside the window, looking right at you. Hi, Mama Mary.
Hi, Bamboozle. You look amazing.
I feel amazing.
Oh
You
my
look amazing. New outfit and stuff.
Oh my God, yeah, I have so much to tell you and show
Oh
you.
my goodness. Is everyone here?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. Do you all file into the room?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. For some of you, you're seeing Valx's room for the first time.
Sure. Come into my room, guys. Okay.
Party room.
Yeah. Kelo, as you step in, Bamboozle flies in gently this time, like he's gotten his energy out, and then like coils around you, but in a comforting way. Like he's giving you his own little version of a hug.
I'll hug him.
Hi,
back.
Papa
Sticky,
Kelo.
like standing outside the door, just kind of peeking in for now.
Giant serpent. Hold on, I got these dogs out. They pressed this button 30 times.
Guys, my basil's growing.
I'm proud of you and your basil.
Let's go.
Anyways, and he hugs Kelo and then does the same sort of to all of you. Did he not have beef with Drell because Drell didn't want him?
Oh.
No, I didn't want to care for him. Because
Yeah.
it wasn't my responsibility.
Right,
And
that's
then
why
I
you're
ended up
Uncle
taking
Drell,
care of him.
not
Yeah.
Papa
Yeah.
Drell. Yeah. Anyways,
I
he goes.
wanted nothing to do with him.
He goes,
I had all
hey,
the
everybody.
responsibility.
Oh, I'm taking up a lot of space, aren't I?
It is with all of
Little
us in
bit.
here, it's a bit cramped.
But that's
Should we
not
go
your fault.
Out of the room?
Von Adder, can I do the thing? Or do you think they'll have a problem with it? And Von Adder, like, shrugs a little bit and goes, I mean, might as well find out if it's an issue now rather than
I want to
later.
see, I want to see, I want to see.
And he goes, okay. And he sort of like flies and then positions himself away from you guys. And begins to shapeshift into what looks like it's Valxus's younger brother.
I was about to say, is it Valxus?
Yeah, it's
What?
Valxus's younger brother. He doesn't look identical to Valxus. The horns look more like Von Adder's horns. He has like the wings that are still there, and he's wearing a sort of like a purple doublet and things. But he's about the same height as Valxus. Looks younger. Intentionally trying to pull off the younger brother look. And is standing maybe an inch or two shorter than Valxus
That's so cool.
with the wings. And he's like, hello, my name is Bamboozle. What did we say I had to say? And he goes, you're not my son. I am not his son.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
That's something I wouldn't have expected.
Well, I had to get
Not
around
his
without
son.
being a giant, what I am. Hey,
No.
wait a second. Last time I talked to you guys, you said something happened to my home. Where is it? You said it was good things, but where is it?
Kelo and Drell.
I immediately turned back behind me.
Nobody.
I keep following him. Like
Yeah.
he turns to look at me, so I turn back around.
What are you guys looking at?
I look at Drell.
I saw him turn back around. I don't know. I thought there was something behind me.
No, just looking at you.
Make a deception check, Drell. A 23. Give me a second.
Objection.
I win.
Overruled.
Give me a second. They have real good wisdom,
I win these.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
but he did not roll high enough. And he goes,
I win these.
huh. That's weird. So anyways, what happened?
I'll look back at Valxus.
Okay. We were.
Do I need to look at someone now? Mama Mary,
Yeah,
look
you
at
can
me.
look at me.
Look at me.
What?
And he gives you like a grrr face.
Does Mary know?
No, you weren't there. You were not there
You
for it.
don't know.
No.
Mardor knows.
Wait, something.
True.
Wait, what do you mean something happened
Well,
to his...
when they were in the wherever they were, and I said that I was heading back to the tower, they said that that something happened to my home. But then they said it was not a bad thing and that I shouldn't be worried about it. But also, where is it?
Kelo, do you want me to say, or do you want to?
Mary's
Papa
eyes
Kelo, what
twitching.
happened to my
I'll say
home?
it. Okay, look. You remember you told me that there was some stuff in the thing that you gave me?
Well, yeah, there's lots of stuff in there. It's a whole nother dimension,
Well,
a whole nother plane of existence.
yeah. Well, I tried to get some of the things, and in the process, that tank thing broke.
So I don't have a way to get back there?
Well, I'm sure there's other ways, right?
I don't know.
I'll just look at everyone, like, right?
You broke his...
I mean,
What do I
there
know about
are-
the Aether?
The elemental plane of air.
Aether.
The elemental plane of air is kind of where a lot of celestials and stuff sort of hang out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say make an Arcana check, no recall point,
Okay.
because this is at you. Hold on, how many years did we say you spent in that fucking library?
One, like at least 100 of my
You read
100,040 years.
So many books. Are we going with 1,040? Is that what you're going with now? Is that the solid? Did we write that down somewhere?
It is exactly 1,477.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Good to remember. I'm gonna write that down. I have that written down somewhere in another notebook I don't have with me right now. Anyways, yeah, you know what? Recall pointed if you want, because you've read so many books.
No, I'll use a.
You can
okay,
use
fine,
advantage.
use that.
You can use either advantage or recall point.
I'll recall.
Okay. So you read on different planes of existence, hoping to find some modicum of information about your existence, seeing if one of the elemental planes has something to do with it, right? Elemental plane of air in any sort of plane travel requires intensely high-powered magic or the creation of teleportation circles that are connected between those planes. Plane shifting, you could banish him back to his plane, and because it'll be his native plane, he'll stay there forever if the banishment succeeds. But getting back there by normal means, you'd probably have to find some sort of gateway being managed or hidden somewhere, kind of like the one that Sheila used to get to the elemental plane of fire that you guys had sort of scryed on her for. But it's not just like willy-nilly. People can just get you to another plane of existence. Give me 1 second. The dogs want to come back in.
Oh, damn, bonjour.
Very sad.
We goofed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because this is important for Valxus's character, and I don't remember as his player. Did we want to join my family and hunt the phoenix, or did we just want to hunt the phoenix?
I think it was to join and do it their way, because they were like, you can do it your way if you want, but you won't get our help at all.
And we're gonna butt heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it is to join them, whatever that
Okay.
means.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think from like last time I remember, it's like to join them and to see if we can, like, if they're like whatever space that we can do it our way, we will probably most likely anyway. We'll do it anyways. If there is space for that, then we'll do it. But I think it was kind of like we'll comply.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You ever get really confused at a smell and then realize that you're the reason that smell exists?
Yes.
Oh no, what
Sometimes.
happened?
I put a wax melt in a fucking outlet somewhere in the house earlier today, and I haven't done that in months, and I forgot I did it earlier today. So suddenly I was smelling orange, and I was like, that's weird. Why is there an orange smell going through the house? So I went to go investigate. And I was like, fucking idiot. I put a wax melt in earlier. It's been a long existence. Anyways, what are you guys talking about while I was gone?
Why we're here.
Why? Yeah, I had to remember what I mean. I understand. I know why we're here, but I needed specific detail.
Wait, what is this picture you guys put in fucking? Just looking at the pictures that AJ put in the thing 20 minutes ago.
Imagine him how I imagine
He has no legs. Anyways,
Erase the legs on the picture.
Just erase the legs, and that's what it looks like.
he's standing in front of you guys, looking like Valxus' younger brother, and he goes, "Is this okay? Because like we had a whole talk about like Valxus might not like it if I look like his younger brother, but that like there's a lot of Winterlights, and a lot of Winterlights have kids, and that if I was like your cousin, then like that would be normal because a lot of Winterlights have cousins. You have cousins, and like if this is not okay, or if you feel like this is like invasive or something, I can like be someone different. I can do this." And then he transforms again, and he looks like if Drell as a Dragonborn was thinner and younger.
What?
You're bulked up because you're a fucking monk. You're like beefy.
Yeah.
Like in a
but,
good.
like,
He's
what?
like scrawny.
Why does he look like me?
He's like, because I found a way to look like all of you in case one of you was okay with me looking like a smaller version and or relative of yours.
You can look like me. That's fine.
Von Anders said that draw a lot of attention.
It
That's
does
fair.
draw a lot of
No,
attention,
you will
yeah.
draw a lot of attention.
It's okay, I do too.
Just piping up from behind the door.
Who's that?
This is Sticky.
Hi, Sticky.
Yeah, she's really cool. I think you'll like
There's
her.
like moments in his speech patterns where you feel like there's just been like a lot of aging and intelligence that has been absorbed, and he goes between trying to what's your passive insight, Aphelion?
19.
He's masking very clearly, trying to seem like the old Bamboozle and not like far
I
more
want to know the
intelligent for you
real
guys.
Bamboozle.
That he's like trying to seem more childish than he feels.
Oh.
And I wouldn't notice this as Mama Mary.
Make an insight check.
Please. No.
Distant mother. No. Sorry.
No. Why is it rolling twice?
I don't know, but it's rolling the same thing twice, so it's really not that big of a deal. If it
Really
was rolling
weird
different
though.
numbers, I'd be concerned.
I'm confused.
Hi, Sticky. Why are you in the hallway?
It just seemed crowded in there. And yeah, I didn't want to go in there and be like,
Are you having a panic attack?
No.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, she Bamboozle's insight checking it too. B, you can roll. It doesn't. You don't need to hide it. You can roll persuasion or deception.
I needed that roll.
All right.
Does Bamboozle have true sight?
Do Coatls have true sight?
I think they do.
They do. He has true sight up to 120 feet.
Good thing both of these have negative twos.
See.
Okay. Wait. So wait. Are you not having a panic attack?
She's not having a panic attack. She's just very cautious.
She's Valxus. You don't think she's actually panicking over there? She's just being, she's just being cautious.
Okay.
And Bamboozle goes, "Okay. Well, if you need anything, Von Ander's a great host. Also, if you ever just want to like find some space, you can go visit Stool on the roof.
Who's Stool?
Mushroom Man." Well, actually,
There's
he's
a
called the
man with
Myconids, and
mushrooms?
Myconids are from the Underdark, and they're like this whole species of people that only communicate through telepathy and like using their spores to get around to people's brains. They inhale the spores, and then they can speak like mentally to each other. And he's like one of those, but all of the people that you're traveling with kind of ripped him from the darkness and the Underdark and pulled him away from everything he ever knew and loved. And now he lives here with us and knows and loves us.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm gonna poke,
Whoa.
poke my head around the door again and be like,
What do you mean?
So what do you say?
I mean, he's a mushroom guy on the roof.
No.
Right.
Hold on. Roll that back. Wait.
Mary is both
He's
proud and also
mushroom
taken
man.
aback.
And he can have mind reading spores. Does that
Yeah.
mean that he'll be able to read like everything that
He's
goes
not
on in my
reading.
brain?
He's not reading your mind. He's just talking to you through your mind. I can do that too. And then you hear like an echo in your head, almost Sticky. I can do that too.
Okay.
Okay, good for you. Oh, that's so cool. Dragon Man?
You're peeking in. This now looking like Drell, like a younger Drell, is sort of just looking in your direction, and he's moving his head and making like facial motions, but you only hear him in your head. The rest of the party does not hear him. You don't see his mouth moving, and he goes, "If this makes you uncomfortable, I can stop."
It's not that. I just, I'm just here. You confuse me a little bit. I'm still
Okay.
learning.
You confuse me too,
Yeah, I get that a lot.
because you don't look
But
like that.
what do you mean?
Well, because like you don't look like
Well,
that.
I mean, I know, but like, just shh.
Are you saying your stuff out loud or in your head?
I'm saying my stuff in my head.
Okay. And he goes, I don't have to shush because I'm not talking. Only you can
Oh,
hear me.
right. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, well,
You're kind of
that's-
just doing what I'm doing, so I don't really care that you're doing it. It's just like, are you also like, can you do what I'm doing now and become like other people?
Not really.
Okay.
It's difficult to explain. You said your name was Bamboozle?
That's what they called me.
Okay. I'm gonna go find the mushroom man.
Okay.
But maybe
Tell him I sent you, and then he'll like, I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
he'll do anything. He's kind of he's a mushroom man.
I want
Mushroom
to meet a
man,
mushroom
mushroom
man. But maybe come find me later and we can talk.
Okay, I can also talk to you in your head while you're all the way up there, if you
Holy
want.
shit!
Yeah.
Can I talk to you still? When I'm
Well,
all
as
the way
long as
up
I
there?
keep the connection going.
Whoa.
We're all just standing there looking back and forth at them
What
as they're
is
having this
going
conversation.
on?
Sticky's face is super expressive as she's like nodding and making facial expressions, and he's just like casually talking back. And he goes, "Your friend Sticky's gonna go see Stool upstairs."
Yeah.
At that point, she's gonna
You just walk
turn
upstairs.
heel and start
Yeah.
sprinting up the stairs.
You walk up the stairs. There's one more door, but this is actually a set of double doors on a platform before you get to what is like a last sort of narrow stairwell with a hatch instead of a door. And you know you're supposed to go to the roof. You open up the hatch to the roof and see before you a full-fledged garden. All types of vegetables and fruit, whatever would be in season as we near into the winter era of this world, of this region. And you see holding a watering can and slowly watering a 6-foot tall myconid, a 6-foot tall stool sticky. Your baby is all grown up. He was looking like a teenage myconid when the rest of the party left him like months ago. He's now a full-grown myconid. He's a tall boy. If you guys have played Baldur's Gate 3, he is like the full-grown myconids at this point, taller than people.
My baby boy.
And he
You're looking
turns
like
towards
one of
you.
the sovereigns.
He's not that elegant, but in like
Okay.
structure, but one of the walking. It's because the sovereigns are the only myconids that are there that aren't like zombie myconids.
Right.
Right. So yeah, I guess more like one of the sovereigns, not like the fat one, like the tall, thin one.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
the pretty one that's like opalescent.
yes. He's less opalescent, a little more sort of like a greenish translucent versus like the bright pink that I believe that sovereign is or whatever. But he turns towards you, waves the watering can, and then shakes his head slowly, and these glittering green spores just float around the space you're in, and you hear in your head, "Hello."
Okay, I have to calm down because Sticky doesn't know.
For Cass and for Austin and for Drew.
I know.
So B was in the first campaign where Stool was first introduced, and Stool was her best friend.
Oh, I was like,
yeah.
wait,
Thank you.
In the
they know each other.
No, first campaign being like the 16 session one I ran before I went full homebrew, and she was a different character.
Underdark, bro.
Yeah, the Underdark one.
That's where Umbridge
Stool is a character from the Out of the Abyss campaign that I did not make up myself, but I gave life to because he was in prison with the rest of the party.
Oh, we love that fucking guy.
It's
He
one
goes-
of those I'll find you in every lifetime moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
my
funny
God,
because B wasn't planning on playing with us when I reintroduced Stool to the campaign, which is crazy, but
My
things happen for a
baby
reason.
boy.
Anyways, he goes, "Hello, welcome to the garden. How may I be of service?"
Oh, there must be Mushroom Man.
This is true. My name is Stool.
It's the giggle. It's the squeal.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Okay, alright.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is true. You're a Mushroom Man. Hi, I'm Sticky.
Hello, Sticky. Nice to meet you. What brings you to the garden today?
I was talking to the thing that's not a dragon, but it turns into a person. and I'm confused.
Bamboozle. Yes.
Yeah, that thing. I was talking to him, and he told me about you, and I want to come up and say hi.
Hello.
Because hello. You're really weird looking.
Bro, are you swooning?
I literally am trying so hard.
He looks down and examines his own
so
body.
hard.
He examines his whole body and then looks up at you and goes, "This is true. I am very weird looking for those who exist up here."
Okay, so I go,
Oh. Well, I mean, it's okay if you look a little weird. I look weird. At least I've been told that I look weird.
Would it
I mean,
not
kind
be
of.
okay to look weird? I've only
Some
heard
people think
weird
it's
to
not
mean
okay.
different.
Oh, yeah. No, some people think that looking weird is, like, really bad. Like, it's like you're not supposed to look that way. I know because one time when I was trying to go and make friends, I went into town and I went up to people and started introducing myself, and everybody kind of looked at me and made weird faces. I think later on I learned that if there was a specific word for it. I think it was disgust. And I was like, oh. And so I didn't necessarily think that people looked at me in a good way. But it's okay, because now I've made lots of really good friends, and they brought me here, and I met you, and I'm talking to you, Mushroom Man.
Mushroom Man.
This is true.
Now I'm not going to say it. And he goes, "Interesting. I don't meet many people, and everyone I have met has been different and thus weird. But if everyone's weird, is anyone weird?"
I guess... Whoa. Whoa, that's a really good point, Mushroom Man.
He nods his head towards you.
You're
And then
really
just starts
wise.
watering the plants again, just as if that's the conversation. He's not ignoring you, but he just that's a sentence, and just starts watering.
I'm just gonna literally have Sticky just staring at him and trying to, doesn't necessarily talk to him, but tries to observe his behavior and then tries to mimic it in some way.
Yeah. On top of that, as you're sitting here, sort of mimicking his behavior, for the first time, now that you're in a moment of peace and quiet, you think back to meeting Von Adder down below. And your knowledge of the world is rather scarce.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't know there were other tieflings without wings.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. The blue tieflings have always had wings. Anyways, the rest of you, down with Coatl as Mini Drell. Bamboozle's standing before you. She just went to go meet Stool.
You seem like you've learned a lot. There's a lot of information.
No, I didn't learn a lot of anything. I've just been in Valxus' room hanging out with Von Adder.
Bamboozle.
He's not making eye contact. He's twiddling his thumbs.
I have a lot.
Because it's the coolest thing ever if you know
Yeah,
stuff.
there are books about nerd stuff.
Bamboozle. Look at me. Look me in the eye and tell me you don't know things.
He keeps his head down and makes brief eye contact with you. And then in your head, Mary, you hear, "You don't know the things I know."
I want to know the things you know.
If I told you that information, I'd have to kill you.
I'd like to see you try.
I'm kidding.
I'd
And
like to see you
he's
try.
making dagger eye contact while his head's still down.
Mary's just grinning. This huge smile on her face.
I had a lot of free time, but if they're already destroying my way back to my quote unquote home, then
Bamboozle.
I can't seem too intelligent, or else they may destroy me too.
Bamboozle. I will find a way to make it again.
I don't
will
think
fix it.
now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm remembering how big it was, I probably wouldn't fit anymore anyways.
I'll find another.
I could probably get back there myself if you give me another few months.
What?
I'm saying I could probably get back there myself if you give me another few months of reading
Are
books.
you gonna go back forever?
I didn't say forever. Don't put those ideas in the world. What?
Okay, I'm just making sure because you
You're
seem
the
like
one
you
who
don't
went
want to.
home. I haven't even gone home. You're
I
the one
went
who went
home and you left.
because someone had to bring the ship back. And technically,
I don't think
if you're
that's
all
true.
my parents, you guys didn't have a custody battle, and that means I don't know who I belong to anymore.
Bamboozle, you came back with me and then you flew back.
Because they told me I had to go to protect you, and then there's more of them than you, so technically they have more ownership of me.
Are we really ownership?
Yeah, I don't know. You guys, they bought me with money.
Nobody owns you.
These two are having this conversation. You're all just like staring. This is the second time that they're just having an eye contact conversation. And he lifts his head up and goes, okay, hold on. You guys paid money for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means you own me.
Absolutely not.
You did not buy my freedom. That's not how that worked.
No, but Bamboozle, we don't own you.
Nobody owns you.
Well, technically it would be Papa Kelo and Mama Mary and whoever actually bought me, it wouldn't be the rest of you because it wasn't your money.
Nobody owns you.
Nobody, yeah, either.
So I could leave right now and go wherever I want and no one have any problem with that.
I think we'd have a problem.
It's not that way we would.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No,
it would make me very sad, but I would never stop you.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like they'd stop me.
I would.
No,
I would stop them.
be sad.
You guys didn't even want me to come help you fight whatever the heck you were fighting.
Because it was dangerous.
You weren't even there.
It was.
Well, then if they were stopping you from coming to a fight.
Bamboozle.
But I can take care of myself.
It was a lot. There was an entire underground area full of people. It took a week to try and get some of the people out, and then the bad ones that stayed. Sticky helped us cave it in that area, but then after that a massive worm came up from underneath the ground.
It felt like a year.
Oh, come on, that sounds so cool, and you guys didn't even want me there for it.
It was pretty cool.
See?
It was dangerous.
Okay. You know what?
It was cool.
Papa Kelo, you're being real with me right now. Do you think that technically you guys have some ownership over me because you paid for me?
No. We just gave you a name. That's about it.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Kelo.
Huh?
Die. Power word kill. Stop lying. Stop lying.
A 19. You feel like he squints at you and pushes his head forward a little bit, and you feel like his presence is trying to invade your mind to read your thoughts, and you are able to shake it off.
What if
Sorry. Do you want to let him?
Sure.
Cool. He's trying to get your true thoughts as to whether or not you feel like there's some ownership over him for the group based on the fact that you guys paid for him.
I'm being very honest. He could fly away right now.
Okay. Is there anything else that Kelo's thinking about right now beyond Bamboozle with this detect thoughts if you're allowing it in?
Just the long pauses are kind of weird.
Okay, sorry, Papa Kelo. I won't talk in people's heads anymore unless I'm in a one-on-one conversation where no one else is around.
I mean, we're all here. We're all talking about. The
I
same
know,
thing,
but it's
basically, so
really
fine,
weird
buddy.
because for some reason when I talk to you guys in your heads, you all start telling me things that you clearly don't tell each other.
No.
Except for you. You're a pretty open book. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I asked you.
Oh, what makes you say?
I can't even get into Valxus's head.
He's got a ring on.
Yeah, I don't need a ring to do that. He definitely has some rebellious teenager going on right now.
Yeah,
you guys, that's kind of the vibe.
I don't have the ring on now.
Did you take it off and unattune?
Yeah, I untuned to it. I took it off. I took it off while on the plane on the
ship. Okay, I missed that detail from last week. Okay,
I did tell you that.
I know. I forgot. Because writing stuff down. Let me rewrite that down.
Nice.
Okay, good. He goes, I can't even get into Valxus's head. Watch, and then tries to cast detect thoughts on you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, I'm good at those.
14. There's like a brief moment where you almost get caught off guard because you took off the ring but haven't really announced that you took it off. And you like are so used to wearing it at this point and knowing being able to get into your head that like the shield's there and the shield's not there, and you suddenly feel like Bamboozle's presence is like starting to move into your brain, and you summon all of the energy through your bardic magic that you have to push him back out. It was close.
Oof.
Me too.
Ooh. That. Okay.
Well, okay, guess I can get into Valxus's head. I just have to try harder.
Next
Anyways,
time,
why
next
are we all
time.
stuffed in here? What do we got? What's
Yeah, that's a good question. I like
what are we
that
doing?
question.
What are you guys doing here? Walk and talk, and he starts gesturing you guys to leave the room and go downstairs.
I do not leave the room.
Hey Valxus, aren't you coming with us?
I'm gonna freshen up a bit. It's
Right.
been a long 4 days. I'd like to
Hey,
take a quick shower, change of clothes.
Is everything okay?
Are you two like staying back as everyone else walks downstairs?
Yeah, I noticed him like lingering behind.
Yeah, everything's fine.
I
You
tell
know, you were-
Bamboozle more about what happened.
You were kind of like
Johann.
gone for 4 days on the ship. Like no one saw you.
It took us 4 days to get here.
Yes. Oh, you're saying that in character. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Valxus, you probably took 2 points of exhaustion and then slept one night to get rid, or slept 2 nights. You slept 2 nights over the 4 to cure exhaustion, get exhaustion, cure exhaustion.
Yeah. I'm like,
Felt like 2.
I thought it was only 2 days. Yeah, I'm fine. Never better. And he just gives you a big smile.
Look, man. I'm
Damn.
just gonna
Hate how
leave
often
it
you
at
guys
this.
don't insight check each other.
I don't need to insight
I
check
left
this
notes.
one.
True. To be fair, true.
I don't need to insight check this one, and I'm not gonna dig deeper. Look, we've been
Smart.
traveling together for a long enough time now to think that we can trust one another. I get
I've been muted.
me and Jin came from like the same.
Have you been talking the whole
place a
time?
little bit.
I said
What?
it like 3 times. I like insight check.
Oh.
And then you just
you've
didn't
been
respond. I'm like,
muted.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, I know you and Jin have problems with one another, or he's problems with you, or I don't know. The point is that I don't care, and I'm trying to just check up on you, man. If you gotta talk to anybody, just don't be a stranger, all right?
Yeah.
And with that, I'll just walk downstairs.
He kind of just like waits to hear their steps just fade away and just we'll just close the doors very slowly, like as quiet as possible.
Okay. Do you want it known out loud what you're doing while you're in there, or do you want to DM it?
I mean, I wasn't entirely lying. Valxus does shower and get a change of clothes.
Okay. Anything specific you're changing into, or you want to save that for another day, or?
He changes it into like his like whole casual in Chrisfell clothes, not his I'm going out. It is just a casual like very dark green, like a just casual shit. Nothing special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, casual Chrisfell nobility clothing.
Yeah. He takes a really long shower though.
Sure. Anything besides the shower and the clothing change. Also make a perception check.
Okay. I'm really good at those.
You shut the door and you wait for footsteps to fade out, and the ones that were already going downstairs faded out. Drell's footsteps never steps. Like, it sounds like when someone's trying to fake going down the stairs. Like, if you watch those Home Alone movies, and like Merv is like stomping in one spot, yeah, it's that outside your door. Do you just go shower anyways?
I just go shower anyway.
Okay, Drell,
I don't even.
You feel significantly hidden. He didn't react to you at all. You fucking played that so well. Bro thinks you went downstairs. You sit there and you hear running water and steam starts to like creep out under the door. Actually, you left the window open a little bit, right? Even?
Yeah.
Okay, so the steam just goes out the window. Never mind. And you just hear shower. For a long time. How long are you gonna sit out here before you leave?
I think at least like 10 minutes, because at this point I really thought he was gonna do some magic shit or something. That's why I stayed behind.
Sticky, how long are you gonna be on the roof observing Stool?
For as long as you'll let me.
Hours. Okay. So Sticky's still on the roof. Sticky, are you doing anything to keep warm? Your leather jacket may not be helping as much as you think.
Yeah, no, she probably at some point will be sitting upstairs, and then, you know what? I should probably
Can you get cold?
I actually don't know. Wait, hold on, let me check.
Wait, what?
Can I get cold?
I don't know. Nonetheless, we could just say you stay up there for hours and you're okay with the cold because Stool's there. Actually, it's a greenhouse type thing. The amount of sun that comes in warms the space through the glass that's in the roof, and it's a roof, and there is like a glass door that goes out to a ringed balcony, but you are in a greenhouse type space. It's kept warm. You're fine.
Yeah, is there like room for me to like? I have a spell of create bonfire. Is there room?
You don't have to because it's warm. I'm telling you, it's warm now. I'm like, like the design is that it's warm. Yeah, if you create a bonfire in here, that may be a problem.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, you stay up here for a while. The rest of you that go downstairs, sans Sticky, Drell, and Valxus, Stool not with you. Bamboozle, Von Adder, Aphelion, Kelo, Mary, Ben. You guys are all downstairs, sort of in the living room area. Von Adder goes, I'm going to step out for a moment and fetch multiple servants to help prepare not a feast, but a large meal for us tonight. And I will be back. Enjoy the common space. If you need snacks, I'm sure you can find them in the kitchen if you need them. I'm also sure that your friend Sticky had left all of her sack of mess down there as you guys ran upstairs to chase Bamboozle.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It'll be easily cleaned. I've seen what that tablecloth can do. So, anyways, I will be but a moment. And he steps out and shuts the door behind him. You guys are left in the common area with the magical fireplace.
I would have started to like talk to Bamboozle just about all the stuff that we've done.
Sure. You kind of just telling him everything?
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes, yeah, I don't know how to fight, but that would have been cool. Because, like, I could have just, like, flown away. Was the worm going to catch me?
That is true.
I mean, like, was it spitting stuff at people? Were there people, like, throwing things and shooting arrows and stuff? I read some of Valxus's books, especially, like, the adventure ones, and, like, the way people can use bows. How come you guys don't use bows?
I never really had the physique for it.
You guys use magic stuff all the time anyways, and I can use magic stuff, but it's not magic stuff that hurts people. I don't know how to use the hurt people stuff yet. He still looks like little Drell this whole time.
I will specifically also mention the part where like our friend Marador got swallowed and nearly died.
Oh man, I could have like saved her. Valxus has a lot of books about like becoming a hero and then like a person being like, I don't want to be the hero, but being the hero anyways and getting the recognition of a hero and then like having to like retire and be like okay with the fact that they've been like a living legend and stuff. And it's really cool. And like I could have been a hero saving the day, but then also at that point I would have wanted it. So would it really count? Because like those guys don't want it. They just do it for the sake of humanity.
That oddly that tracks. I never really got an insight onto what Valxus's, I guess, childhood books were.
Well, you know, when you live in his room for a few months, you kind of just read everything. And then you go to the library and you find out, did you guys know that Drell sold the rights to his life, which also means that any part that I'm involved in is going to be in a book someday?
Yeah.
That lady told me that. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was. I think Valxus might still be a little bit angry about that.
What? Wait, why is he angry? What's wrong with having your life be in a book?
Not like angry, but like frustrated because when Drell sold those future stories away, it also included like all of us. I don't mind personally, but I think for Valxus, he minds a little bit because he kind of I'd see from what he's said before, maybe it seems like that he wants to kind of like be that kind of hero like from his stories, which I mean I do too at this point. It sounds a lot of fun, except for the part where
but now you're saying like you want to be a hero. Technically at that point you're not doing what the books did. Because you want to be. I'm also realizing as a DM now that I really need to go find my notebook for the early stages of this campaign because I do not remember what the Eladrin's name is. And I don't have it. I don't have it typed somewhere, and this notebook that I've been writing in like a ton of shit is not the one I started in, and I think the one I started in is upstairs somewhere, but I gotta find that because that's where I wrote that shit before I transferred stuff digital. Von Adder comes back. The rest of you, are you talking about anything? Ben, Kelo, Mary, while Aphelion is regaling Bamboozle with all of the tales of Yolheim.
Mary is basically like having an internal struggle of the like not unlike mom who is struggling with her teenager. It's like I don't know how to connect with him anymore.
Okay.
I feel like he's hiding stuff from me, and I want to know who he is.
Oh no.
Drell, you come down about 10 minutes in. Aphelion is like, and this woman we were traveling with got swallowed whole and like almost died. And you join in the conversation at that point, I would say, like towards the end of the tale. Before Von Adder comes back in with a few servants following him, an elvish man, an orcish man, and a gnome woman come marching in behind him, all wearing the same sort of like Winterlight servant uniform, and head straight downstairs. And Von Adder goes to the top of the stairs and goes, we're going to get cooking. Is there any special requests before we get to work? Besides pizza, because obviously. No? Okay. And he heads down to start cooking. Do you guys want to speed up to dinner being ready, or is there anything specifically any of you want to do?
Speed up the cooking.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah.
Food is prepared. You all go upstairs. Sticky, you are beckoned from the roof down after staring at stool for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Before you are
Time well spent.
You are at the dinner table, this large dinner table. More chairs are brought forward, and the table seems to have like leaves in it to extend. And you all are able to comfortably sit together. Valxus, do you leave your room at some point?
Yeah, I do. I would finish, get dressed, and come down. after like an hour.
Okay. You come down after an hour. It's another hour before dinner, so you're still with everyone. Everyone sits down to eat. And 2 additional chairs are pulled up to the table. And you guys hear the sound of just like a magical whoosh. And from that door that Valx's mother used, seemingly for teleportation, out comes both of Valx's sisters. Looking a little not beat up, but worn.
Worse for wear.
Yeah, they've been just doing a lot. Vivian and Fanoa both come out, and Father will be but a moment. Oh, well, hello everyone, and this is Fanoa, the younger one.
Hey, Fanoa.
Hello, Drell.
Hello.
Wonderful to see you again. I'm sure you have been dying to see us again. Rolls her eyes. And she goes, okay, then we need to make ourselves presentable before this feast, I guess. We'll be back. And they both go upstairs. You guys are left without them for a short duration of time.
Is that the sister that tried to fuck you?
Both sisters were there.
I just closed my eyes.
Von Adder's in the middle of taking a bite and nearly chokes. And what?
That didn't happen. That didn't. That wasn't. She's joking. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
I didn't
Dad,
think
it wasn't
I
like
raised
that.
you three
Dad,
to do that sort of thing at all. I don't.
Dad, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, Dad. It wasn't me.
You guys
just turn and like he has his hands over his face, and he just like splits his fingers, and you just see daggers at Sticky, just daggers.
Yeah.
Von Adder's.
I'm just gonna have Sticky be completely oblivious, like almost like two
just
eyes like blinking at different times. Just like what?
Dad, it would probably be better. Which one was it? Was it Fanoa? Was it my younger sister? Or was it my older sister? I don't remember.
I think it was Vivian, the older one.
Was it Vivian?
I think it was the older one.
Vivian is the oldest. She's the one that tricked you.
Yeah, she
Fanoa's the one that met you out in the alleyway with the ice crust on the window.
Yeah. And I looking at him, I go, well, I mean, obviously Vivian could probably tell you too. But
Oh, right. When she gave you the money. Okay.
Yeah, when she gave you the money.
I've just never seen it, heard it put so plainly that she tried to fuck you. Instead, that's not what happened. We're good. We're good.
Not at all.
We're
Not
good.
at all.
We're good.
That was
Did I say something wrong?
No, you're fine. You're fine, my dear. You're okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I've been told that I'm not very good with social cues.
No, it's fine. It's just normally when the circumstance is not that my daughter tried to fuck my son, but instead that she was using his alcohol intake to lure him into a space to then give him information and money. Under the pretense of sleeping with someone who wasn't her. That's not the same thing as his sister trying to fuck him. So I don't want to think about that.
Me neither, Dad.
Hey, so how's dinner going?
You're eating at this point. This is at the table.
Fuck, my bad.
Yeah, because he choked on his food, like when he heard Sticky say that. You guys are eating.
Entire glass of water already down. Like just
there's also wine at the table. Like everyone has really nice chalices of wine. If you do want to partake.
Water.
Okay, cool. Good to know. And you see, there's one servant who's just been tasked to like hold a pitcher of water and is just constantly walking up and refilling your water and then stepping away. Yeah.
I can take the picture if you don't want to stand there.
They're
The
used
orc,
to
it's the
be-
orcish man. He looks around and he's like, no, this is my job. I am to refill the waters. It's what I've been tasked to do. It's what I get paid to do. So you just enjoy your meal, young lady, and I will keep filling the waters. If that's okay with you, Mr. Winterlight and Mr. Winterlight. If I should give her the pitcher, I can do that.
Tell him what he needs to do. He's scared.
I go. It's fine. Don't
Why
worry
is
about
Sticky
it.
my favorite person right now?
Then I will continue to refill your drink, Mr. Winterlight. Thank you. And he takes a step back and just holds the pitcher.
It's okay, Sticky. That's what they do.
Oh. They do this all day?
No, just while we eat.
Oh. Not gonna lie, that kind of seems like a really sucky job.
Aphelion,
just
you
bites
see
his tongue.
you see the elvish man
Yeah.
kind of just
There's gonna be some gossip later, just
Yeah.
with all the other servants. Just the
Did
sucky
you
job.
hear that like they brought this younger woman into the tower along with Valxus's group, and she was questioning our jobs. She said they're trying to take our jobs away. Do the work themselves. How are we going to survive?
Took your job.
It took your job. Anyways, you guys hear they have like heel boots that they wear sometimes. You hear the clicking of heel boots as both of your sisters come down wearing more casual clothing, not like pajamas by any means, but both cleaned up, sitting next to each other. They both sit down next to each other. Vivian closest to you, Valxus at one end of the table, Von Adder at the other end of the table, Fanoa next to her, and you guys can situate yourselves however else you see fit. And Fanoa looks around and goes, well, now this was a surprise. Thought we were going to come home to a meal with Father, just the three of us, as usually happens. The prodigal son has returned, though, and brought even more friends than last time with him. At least one more.
One more.
You pick them up as you go. Good to know, though, that you're not alone.
Yeah. I'm keeping myself busy.
Vivian is like... She hasn't really said it. She hasn't said a word since she got back, but she seems a lot more... Like, Fanoa's a lot more loose in her talking. Even though Vivian's the one that, like, did the seducing, it's because she had to fit a role, and as soon as she broke the disguise, she was very serious older sister.
Yeah,
Fanoa's very like
yeah.
tee-hee, I'm a powerful Winterlight. I can just do whatever the fuck I want, you know? She's very Mean Girls, Fanoa, and your oldest sister, Vivian, is a lot more serious, a lot more like your mother.
Yeah.
And Vivian is not saying anything. She's eating, but she just keeps like... It's almost like she's trying to figure something out every time she takes a look at you.
At me?
Yeah, like she knows something's wrong and she just can't figure out what it is, and she's not gonna ask.
He's like not made eye contact. Like he's
exactly.
But,
but I'm saying like you're catching you're not making eye contact, but you can tell that she's like trying to like analyze you. Yeah. Fanoa looks around after she takes a bite, chews, swallows, and goes, well, what's the dinner conversation? Are we all just going to sit here in weird silence? I mean, what is this vibe that's happening right now? What is happening?
I learned that apparently people stand in your house holding water jugs.
Yeah.
And you know what, new friend? You learn something new every day, and that's what life is about. And I'm so glad that you've developed this information. They do more than just stand there with water. They helped our father cook. Sometimes they clean our rooms. Other times they're tasked with fetching errands and things, but they're paid rather well, aren't you? And she looks over at the servants and like the orc, like, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was just saying before that their jobs seem like they suck.
They probably do. I just, at least they're not doing like extreme manual labor, having to like farm or construct. I mean, they choose their own
Fine.
lifestyle.
Oh,
They chose to be servants. We hired them. They're not like slaves. This is their
Oh.
choice. They could leave right now if they wanted to.
do you guys want to leave?
No, ma'am.
No.
And they all said, nope, nope, nope. No.
Oh, okay. Then maybe they really like their sucky jobs.
Aphelion, you look over, and the gnome woman, who's definitely like an almost nearing elderly gnome woman, which is hundreds of years old, is like biting her tongue. Like she's just choosing not to say anything.
Just
Von Adder looks towards them and goes, "And we appreciate the work you do and hope that we pay you more than enough for the work you do for us. It never goes unappreciated, no matter how much she says your job sucks."
I just wouldn't want to do their job.
And you aren't. Isn't that the
Yeah.
greatest news of it all? You're not doing
Yeah,
their
it
job.
was really great.
Yeah, well, okay.
And have Sticky kind of smile at the staff like she's their new friend. She's
Noah
like,
goes, "Okay, besides grilling our servants, what are you all doing here? What is this happy times? Are we I mean, listen, we've gotten to know Bamboozle rather well." And Bamboozle goes, "Mm-hmm." And just hasn't looked up from his plate as he's eating with a fork and knife.
where's Bamboozle seated on this table?
Dead middle across from the side that Fanoa and Vivian are on. So it's like Valxus on one end, Von Adder on the other, and then Vivian, Fanoa, however you guys want to be laid out on either side, and Bamboozle's like directly in the middle across from Vivian and Fanoa.
Gotcha.
Like
I was just looking at,
Fanoa, Bamboozle, Valxus, and Von Adder are almost making like a plus sign.
Okay.
mm.
I mean,
Nothing? All of you used to
Can
be
I-
so talkative, especially you, Drell.
I knew you were gonna say my name.
I've said your name twice. I'm sorry. Is it a problem when I say your name?
No, it's just they've told me to stop bursting out what we're doing.
And you choose now to do it? To listen?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes.
Say,
Yeah. What are we here for, Sticky?
I just look over to Valxus.
I look with eyes of terror at Sticky. I'm just.
No. I don't want to hear it from the one who's just insulted our servants. And she looks over at Drell. Drell, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Man, I fucking win these.
Do you?
Wisdom
you win these.
saving throw?
Yes.
Do you win these?
Yeah, you win.
I
these.
actually fucking win
You win these? You win these.
I win these.
She waves her hand and then brushes her finger across her lips and then whispers something and then like slowly like motions her hand towards you, and you are charmed. She has cast Charm Person on you.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Drell, I thought we were friends.
Oh my god, we are.
Then why don't you want to tell me what you're doing here?
Well, see,
It makes me
Valx-
really sad that you don't want to tell me. I mean,
Valxus
I
is
thought we
gonna
were
be
closer than
upset.
this. Valxus!" And she looks over at Valxus.
Head down.
Why would he be upset? What could you possibly be doing here that could get you so traumatized? I feel like every time you come here, usually it's for a good reason. Valxus is our little hero, isn't he?
yeah, he is our little hero.
Right, so what are you doing here? How are you going to become a hero, Drill? And she like leans back in her chair.
We're gonna. Oh man, I can't wait to say these words.
Can I possibly,
Mhm.
at this point, what? Drell, are you holding a cup? Are you drinking anything?
No, I would have like a fork and knife.
Oh, okay. Do you have the fork and knife are metal, right?
Yeah.
Yes, here, there, metal.
So,
Okay. Can I possibly try to sneakily cast heat metal on the knife and fork?
With heat metal,
why
just
is
because I
everyone
need to
fucking
check.
with me?
Uh,
It's not my fault, guys.
Okay.
I told them I would.
Do you have so you use an arcane focus, so you don't need the material component because it doesn't cost money.
Yeah.
But it is verbal and somatic.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to sneakily do it, but he's currently charmed and focused on Fanoa that you would just say and then utilize your fucking revolver thing to cast the spell. Like, it's gonna be obvious that you're doing it. You can't really hide it. You don't have the means to subtle spell the way a sorcerer can, and Sticky's already really loud. So you would cast it, and it'd be fast. It's an action. It takes, you know, if you think a turn takes 6 seconds, so an action's 2, a bonus action's 2, and movement's 2, or all at the same time, you're doing it fast, no matter what. It's just not sneaky. They'll know it's you.
Damn it. Fuck.
Unless you want to, like, do you want to try to, like, cough the words or sneeze the words or something? Like, do you want to be discreet?
I want to try and be as discreet as possible.
I need 2 things from you. I need a sleight of hand check and a performance check.
Okay.
Easy.
This is a combination how convincing your faking is, and then you being able to. Ooh.
I sneeze at the same time.
Shit. Now sneeze. Now sneeze.
Oh yeah!
Negative.
So the way that this works is you like.
Oh no.
No. So you reel back and like whisper the words into the air, and like hold your arm back and cast the spell, and then you cast the spell and no one noticed, but you're already in the performance of faking a sneeze, and you're like, fuck, how do you sneeze? And the spell goes off, and then you're like, ate you!
And then I drop the fork.
And you don't sneeze. You don't sneeze. There's no like visceral reaction from your head. You just say, ate you.
Ate you.
And I need you to roll me. I think it just happens. I need you to roll me 2d8 fire damage, unless you're gonna roll it at a higher level.
What the fuck? It's 2d8.
It's a second
2d8 at base level.
What the fuck,
It's
Sticky?
a second level spell.
Alright, how much damage?
8 points of fire damage as your utensils start to just heat the fuck up. So it just starts to burn, and then you just hold it for a second as you're still charmed, and as the charm immediately vanishes as soon as you feel the pain, you drop the fork and the knife, and they start to like singe the tablecloth as they're glowing red hot, and your hands are currently burned. Like the gemstones themselves are like glowing with heat, and your hands hurt, and you're just like,
What the fuck was that?
Bamboozle, who I would assume is sitting across from you,
Yeah.
reaches a hand across to grab yours. You're holding them out, and goes, it'll be okay, Uncle Drell, and casts Cure Wounds on you.
Oh my god, back up.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
No, not all the way yet. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see what his Cure Wounds is cast at by default. I think it's just a level 1. So
Sorry, do I know I was charmed?
yes. Now that it's broken. Yeah, you heal the full amount because he rolled an 8 on his D8 plus his spellcasting
go,
ability.
dude,
You're healed back to full.
nothing
And you know that you'd been magically charmed by Fanoa. And she goes, well, who did that? That's no fun. And she's like looking around the table.
Guys, what the hell?
Just slow turn to. Oh my
Oh, that was a big sneeze. Ugh.
No one believes that her sneeze was real.
God.
You didn't see. You guys
Bless
did not see her
you.
cast the spell. Like, you guys are really confused because there's no way that she could have cast a spell with that fucking performance of a fake sneeze.
Uh-huh.
It almost felt like she was trying to break tension instead of actually casting something. So, like, you genuinely, the rest of you genuinely don't know.
I'm just confused by the sneeze. It's like the same thing with like the swallowing food. It's just the same confusion.
I just bless you.
I'm gonna look to Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look towards Valxus and just smile slightly.
Okay.
Your sister seems so defeated. She goes, "Fine, I'll stop trying to make conversation. If you guys want to have an awkwardly silent fucking meal, so be it.
Well,
I
I'll tell
bust
you
my
what we
ass
did
all
at
day."
Yolheim.
Okay. And she leans forward and folds her hands.
I start telling her about what happened at Yolheim.
Everything?
I leave out the Underdark part and the Valxus part. And I actually
Basically, I just say I'll tell you about Yolheim and then say nothing.
She goes,
Actually,
"Come
wait,
on,
wait, wait,
you're
wait.
withholding
Wait.
things from me."
Wait. I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna go. Well, see, we went to Yolheim because
Right.
we were looking for a quest after leaving Jin's village, and we went back to what's it called? What's its face? Headrun. And we saw a Mistal there, and Mistal was like, "Oh, you gotta go to Yolheim, you know, this is."
Oh,
this
so you
is-
accept quests from the governor of Hedron now?
Yeah, from anybody, really.
Oh, really? Anybody?
I'd like to think anybody.
Wonderful.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Everyone except for the family.
Well, that wasn't
Gives
my
like
decision.
a snide look at Valxus.
That wasn't like a
That seemed really pointed.
Would it be?
Now, you've already learned one thing about people holding jugs. Here's another thing. It was on purpose.
Oh. You're really direct.
I try my best to be. Don't want anyone confused by my intentions.
I mean, I heard what.
And then she goes stop herself and then be like,
Never mind.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You don't get to start a sentence and not finish it. I
Well,
need
no,
you to...
it was more for you, because I was like, oh, yeah.
I need you to make a...
oh no,
I need you to make
No one can save me now,
wisdom saving throw.
You're all
We win
fucking
those.
sticky. You're in a sticky
Sticky
situation,
wins those.
sticky.
You win
Sticky
these.
wins the-
Don't worry.
yeah.
13. You
That wins.
feel... What are Sticky's initial surface thoughts when she cuts off that
Surface-
sentence?
surface thoughts. She was gonna be. She's gonna be like, in response to what she just said, she was gonna be like, yeah, you guys were very direct when it came to the sisters trying to have sex.
That's the surface level thought?
Yes.
What are the deeper thoughts as she's now infiltrated your brain?
Deeper thought is being like, damn, what the fuck? This place is huge. I don't belong here. I don't know what I'm doing.
She smirks and just looks away. You know that she's probed your brain. And she's
Would it
not
be
saying anything of it.
possible, to mind link with Vivian,
Uh,
or at least try to.
you can try to. What is your spell save DC? I know it's not a spell, but you're trying to make a connection with someone who may
18.
not want you in there, so... Yeah, you make a connection with Vivian. She stayed quiet this whole time, just eating her food politely.
We're here on business to see about finding or joining you and your family's ordeal in trying to find Nestra or Visa, Phoenix, all of that.
She doesn't look up from her food. She's kind of just... she's really good about not changing the way she's looking when someone is talking in her brain.
It's like I don't even know if like it
yeah.
even like connected.
Right. And you hear back from her, seems a little bit late for that, doesn't it? Is that why Valxus is all up in his own head?
Is this mind link?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she's not looking up at all. She's like, she's been so silent and is like, you couldn't even tell the two of them are having a conversation unless Aphilion's facial expressions kind of give it away. But Aphilion, you probably just made a quick eye contact. And then, yeah, but.
I'm not too sure. It's been a quiet last few days with Valxus, and I'm not really too sure what he's thinking right now. But it wasn't easy convincing, and it wasn't a decision, I guess, that was made easily, if that makes any sense.
Well, you guys deciding to work with the family to try to take out the Phoenix means that you have to join the business, and to do that means that Valxus has to confront Mother. So I'm assuming that's what's going through his head, which justifies his silence. Last time he saw her, she did not walk away happy. And let's just say that got taken out on the rest of us.
There would be a visit as a meeting. It would just be like a wider eye, just.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying through the robotic. I got it. You said you weren't looking. It's just a wide-eyed looking down. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just have a quiet meal. Anyone else gonna speak during any of this? Fanoa goes, "Don't worry. I'm not planning on flirting with any of you again. You've made it very clear you want nothing to do with me, so I'm not going to attempt to have some fun. Kelo, you can relax. Drill, you can relax. I don't know if you weren't relaxed, but if you were, you can."
I'm gonna visibly relax.
Okay.
Yeah, visibly.
She goes, "I was just trying to have fun last time you were here. I didn't know how you guys viewed that sort of thing. Sometimes you want to sample all the sauces."
What?
What does that mean?
It means, and she turns towards Sticky again and then folds her hands. It means sometimes you want to enjoy the company of all different types of people from all different walks of life and find out the way that they have fun.
Like how some people like to play tic-tac-toe.
Exactly like that.
Oh, I like to play tic-tac-boom. You want to play with me?
She pauses for a moment, really thrown off.
I'll sit there and I hear her like smack her lips and I go, tic-tac-toe. It's the same thing.
No, I understood.
Okay.
I was more so baffled that she's. Don't worry about it. I would love to play. We can play after the dinner. The table's cleared on the table. I have a magical board upstairs that we can draw on to do so.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Valxus, you see Fanoa pull out a copper wire and wrap it around her finger, and then like hold it to her teeth, and she whispers in the spell message to you. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna try to sleep with her, okay? I'm just saying, some people might think that that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm not trying to do it.
I thought you didn't know what
out loud
was talking about.
Trell goes, "What are you trying to do?"
To her? To Fanoa or to Sticky?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say to Fanoa or to Sticky. But she's just like whispering super quietly. You can't hear this at all.
I know.
But she just whispers, sometimes people like to think the worst of me just because I was trying to have some fun with the two of them. I mean, everyone thinks I'm some sort of fucking, and that's not what I am. I just have long days.
Valxus actually laughs at that. The first time he's like smiled since he got home, and he chuckles at that.
And she instead of acknowledging it out loud, she just takes the copper wire, unwraps it from her finger and pockets it, and just has a smirk on her face, almost like a sense of accomplishment that she got you to stop fucking staring at the ground and saying nothing. Father, do you actually, Vivian at this point raises her head and goes, "Father, do you have the means to contact Mother, or should we?" And Von Etter looks up, confused. "What reason would you have to contact your mother? I don't understand. Is there a purpose?" And she goes, I think our dear brother and his friends want to have another conversation. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she looks over at
This is
Valxus.
true.
At that moment, Stool is
Yes!
down the stairs, and Sticky, for the first time, you notice in the corner of the room is a large fucking planter pot that he just like doesn't acknowledge you guys, just walks over to, lifts up one giant foot and steps in and roots himself in, and then just not condenses himself down, but like wraps himself up and just looks like a mushroom.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna have Sticky just kind of like look around the table and then look back to him and then be like, I really like Mushroom Man.
Does anybody hear a buzzing? It's just Sticky vibrating with excitement.
And Musa goes, it's really cool for a while, and then it stays cool forever, but like a tame cool. Like he kind of just does that.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he is.
Did Bamboozle
You're
just
kinda
do
cool
like
too.
a faux like hair flip?
Yeah. I looked over at my camera and saw my hair like this and was just trying to fuck. It worked. The rest of dinner is pretty calm.
I guess we should. So we left. When we left, we went to Jin's hometown. Accidentally opened a plane to the elemental plane of air.
Broke my home.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
I
gonna
didn't do it. All
Pat
right.
him on the back, pat Bamboozle
You're
on the
across the table.
back. Oh.
Yeah, because
Never
you're on the
mind.
same
I'm
side as
gonna pat
Fanoa
him
and
on the
Vivian, and okay, you pat him on the back, and he goes, "Thanks, Uncle Drell." Even though it was kind of your fault.
It was not my fault.
Deception check.
Wait, Bamboozle was across the table. What did he see with Sticky's fake sneeze?
Well, he rolled a natural 18. Hold on.
Plus,
He
do
doesn't
I
have
need?
specific insight, but I'm gonna go based off his wisdom mod, which is a +5, so that's a 23. He goes, yeah, whatever you gotta tell yourself,
What's for me, buddy?
whatever you gotta say to whatever helps you sleep at night. And remember, I can infiltrate your dreams.
What?
Can I hear that?
Yeah. Oh, he says it out loud.
Oh, at that point, Sticky's gonna be like, huh?
Oh, did they not tell you that like I have like participated in helping them like see what's inside their dreams and stuff?
No.
I kind of forgot about that.
I can also like spy on people from like whatever distance. I can do a lot of things actually. Again, it makes no sense. You didn't bring me with you, but whatever.
I'm just gonna have Sticky kind of stare.
Is there
at
someone you want me
him.
to spy on? Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere?
Hey, wait.
Can I try and like make eyes with him across the table to be like, I want to talk in brain, but I don't know how to say it.
You start like trying to do the, and he goes, "Yeah, okay, what?" In your head.
Yeah, I might want to just check in on somebody later.
Okay, we can do that later. Like, it's really easy to sneak around here, especially since like you're small. So like we could just fly out one of the windows and go do that wherever.
Are you serious? We can go on an adventure.
Oh my god, are you gonna take me on an adventure? They never took me on adventures.
I'll take you on an adventure. We can go
Oh
on an
my
adventure.
god! Yeah. Okay, shh.
Shh. Wait, we can't shush each other. We're in each other's brains. It's stupid.
Yeah, but we're making They're staring at us.
I'm
Yeah,
staring
kinda
at them.
He breaks the connection. Anyways, yeah, no, spying on people is whatever. It's boring. So
Yeah, that's so lame.
right? That's what I've been saying.
Hey,
Even worth it to
Bamboozle.
insight check
Yeah,
at
what's
that
up, Uncle
point.
Drell? You don't even need to. What's up, Uncle Drell?
Could you actually check on someone for me real quick?
Yeah, who do you got in mind?
It's an old friend of mine from the Battleforge range.
Can you show me what they look like? Or like point out on a map where they're located specifically?
Yeah. And is there a map?
Sticky has a map.
Sticky, can I borrow your map, please?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Pulls out the map. You point to a location on the Battleforge range, and he goes, and what does this person look like? And what's their name? And all the information you can give me about them to make it so I have a better possibility of finding them.
Can we can we just say like it's some fucking guy that raised me there or something?
Just some guy?
I don't know what the fuck happened there, Corey. We didn't make these many people.
We did. It was in your backstory. You literally had a mentor and everything who was literally like your army general before
I killed my mentor!
No, your army general. Your army general, not the Yolheim mentor. And no, you didn't kill the Yolheim mentor. Oh wait, no, you did kill that person, but you had a general in the military that was part of the triumvirate who was one of the 3 main guys leading the warfare. You had someone above you who you ended up killing. And like,
okay. I killed him, Corey.
Yeah, you did. Well, I didn't remember if that was your mentor or if that was just another soldier, but
no, that was
your mentor. That was the person who trained you. Yeah.
Yes.
You fucking brutalized him. He is a pulp decomposing into the dirt somewhere in a forest near the Battlefield range.
I don't want to check on that guy. I want to check on like the general for the military.
Which one? There are 3 members of the triumvirate that rule the ground level of the Battleforge range.
Second one?
Man, what is happening?
Okay, so the dwarf that's Rishgor, Breaker of Souls. He's a Goliath brute. That's who you want to spy on. Okay, Rishgor, the Breaker of Souls. Fanoa goes, he looks like this, and casts Minor Illusion and creates like in her hand a little like action figure version of Rishgor, Breaker of Souls. As standard Goliath, like you guys met Simon the Goliath, and he was like kind of just a brute, but he was still like civilized. Like this is the most standard, like just hulking fucking Goliath you guys have ever seen. Just like full brutality, scars everywhere, tattooed up, and he's just like looking fierce. And Bamboozle goes, why do you want me to spy on that guy?
I haven't been home in a while, and I just kind of want to know if anything's changed.
Okay, do you want to see it with me, or just...
Oh, I can do that?
If I try hard enough.
Can I see it with you? That'd be really cool.
Yeah, sure. And he holds out his hand.
I grab his hand.
Cool. I need you to make a...
I win these. No, I win these.
This would be a flat wisdom check.
I win these. Say less.
You win these.
Say less.
Look at this win right
it's
here.
Minus
19.
2.
You stay -2.
You said flat wisdom, right?
Wisdom check? Yeah, why would it be... Is your wisdom a -2?
No, it's a +2.
Right, so why would you say -2?
You said flat, because you said flat.
Yeah, flat wisdom check, not wisdom saving throw. What is your wisdom saving throw normally?
+2.
Are they just the same thing? Yeah, they're the same thing. A flat check versus a saving throw only matters if you're not proficient in a saving throw. So if I had you make a dex saving throw versus a dex check would be a +4. The saving throw would be a +8. Your +2 is the same either way, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, you feel connected, and you feel like you feel bamboozled. It's almost like the two of you get lifted out of your bodies. Literally, like your souls are leaving your bodies as you guys close your eyes and focus in. The rest of the party, you guys just see them close their eyes and focus, and a slight glowing covering both of them. As the two of you, like Bamboozle, like gestures, he comes out of the small dragonborn body and is full Coatl. Like the soul of him is full Coatl. So he like beckons you to hop aboard, like hop on his back, and you guys through the wall. You like cringe for a second, thinking you're about to smash into the wall as he, and you guys go flying at a speed you cannot imagine as the world beneath you starts to just whip by and then slow down at the Battleforged range. It's evening. The sun is setting. Ding, 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 ding. There's fighting going on. You fly down and you see soldiers everywhere. Bodies. People amidst fire. Arrows flying. Aarakocra, Owlkin, bird folk galore firing from the skies. Soldiers, humans, orcs, goblins, gnomes, halflings, anyone who was born and raised or came to the Battleforged range for one reason or another. Shields up, defending against the arrows. In the distance, Bamboozle picks him out, and you fly over to him, screaming in rage. Arrows sticking out of multiple parts of his body. He punches to break them off as he goes forward with an axe and slashes through an Aarakocra that falls to the ground. The endless battling is still endless. They still fight. He has more scars than you remember him having. He looks older than you remember. It's been years. You don't recognize most of the soldiers. But in this moment, in the most objective perspective you could have, more than that first day, you recognize how pointless this fight is. Whipped back into your bodies at the table with a jolt as you guys are back. Bamboozle goes, "What was that? Why?
What did you show him? What did he see?
It was the base of a mountain, and people were just fighting. A bunch of bird folk and like
we went back to my home, the Battleforged range.
There was just so much fighting. I'm like, what are they fighting for?
Nothing. They're fighting for nothing, Bamboozle.
Well, then what's the point?
Just if only we knew there wouldn't be a fight, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. The meal goes on. You guys eat your fill. Best food you guys have had in months. Dessert is brought out. A giant red velvet cake for Sticky with so many sprinkles in the frosting.
Just literally just wide-eyed fucking childlike joy.
Mm-hmm. You guys eat your dessert. Dinner stays rather quiet, maybe some idle chatter here or there. Valxus' sister's not allowed to talk about their mission. You guys holding back, talking about really why you're here. It's been communicated that someone needs to call for Valxus' mother. You guys all head off. As you guys are going up the stairs, you see that magically, as before, extra doors have been added to the stairwell that are leading to guest rooms for you guys. Everyone can have their own individual room.
Nice.
And as you all go down to sleep for the night, Sticky,
shit.
You hear a tapping on your window.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have her get up and put her egg down safely and like wrapped up and stuff, and then she's gonna go over to the window.
Bamboozle in his full serpent coatl form is at the window, just... He speaks in your head. You don't have to be quiet if we're talking like this.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Can you open the window?
Yeah.
And
you
then
open the window and he slides in and transforms into the same Drell form, because that seems what you guys are most comfortable with right now, like the mini Drell. And he goes, in your head, who am I spying on?
I just want to know about... Can I ask you something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever had a secret? Like a really, 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 really big secret. And you want to tell people, but you're too scared to?
Yeah. Yeah. Only one, though.
Me too. Mm,
Would it be bad if I found out your secret by listening to your thoughts?
mm.
I'm gonna
I
have
won't
her
do
kind
it.
of ponder on that for a second, and then be like,
No, I'll, if I give you an object,
Mm-hmm.
can you possibly locate the person who gave it to me?
I can be able to see them, but I may not be able to know exactly where they are. Like, I don't think I could lead you to them, but I could, like, see them and their surroundings and what they're doing.
she's gonna take a really deep breath in, and then be like,
Okay.
she's gonna pull her locket out from under her shirt,
Mhm.
and then hold it out to him while it's still, like, around her neck, and then be like,
Can you use this?
I can. Do you want to see it
Okay.
with me, or do you want me to see it alone?
fucking seconds pass. Then she's like,
I think I want you to see it alone. I don't
Okay.
think I'm ready yet.
He wraps his hand around your locket, closes his eyes, and his whole form starts to glow. And he holds it there for a while, and you see facial expressions as his head starts to move around as if he were looking around a room. Do you want me to say what I see?
Yeah, please.
He's working, drawing something. I see a tank, empty. You're in the drawing, but like in like a line form. Like he's making something for you, like blueprints. There's a bunch of them. Well, he's drawing something. I can't tell what he's drawing. But you're there. But like there's two yous. There's the one that they see and the one that I see. Both of them. And then there's like a stack of other rolled up ones. He seems tired, but not sad. It is nighttime. I mean, I can't tell. He's in a room with no windows. That's weird. The tank has... The tank is like roped off. I don't think he's using that anymore. This place is kind of a mess.
Yeah, he was never very good at keeping things tidy.
No. Well, he doesn't look like you, whoever he is.
No, he looks like the best thing in the world.
You see his face smile as he hears you say that, and he goes, "That's all that really matters, huh? And it seems like you're his best thing in the world."
I don't think I am.
He's rolling up the paper and putting it in the same stack. Hold on. He's getting up. There's like a table with shelves. All of the stuff on these shelves is about you.
Yeah.
I don't think someone who dedicates this much time to one person doesn't think that they're a special person.
At that point, I'm just going to have Sticky pull the locket away from his hands.
You pull away, and he audibly.
Sorry.
Okay, warning first, please. Ow.
Sorry. I didn't know. Sorry.
He like it's a long pause, and you see like tears starting to well up in his eyes. I've never felt pain like that before. Don't do that again. Tell me first, and I can just break it. I promise. I wouldn't intervene.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. And he like is backpedaling while staring off into space. I'm gonna go to bed. And he just turns and walks towards the window and just like kind of falls out of it before transforming back into the coatl form and flying away.
Oh, Sticky.
I'm going to have Sticky very quietly wander over to the egg and then just hold it and yeah, she's gonna cry.
Okay. You head to bed for the night. The rest of you as well. You all go to sleep. Unsure what tomorrow and this summoning of Liliana Winterlight is going to mean for the rest of you. Come the morning. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Yay!
Gotta give it the old hot tour. Spit on that thing.
Whoa!
Dang.
Oh, man.
Tuh, spit on that thing.
Jesus
Spit on that
Christ,
thing.
you two.
That's gross.
What the fuck? Tuh?
Sometimes you
Anyways,
just gotta give it the old.
right, this is still happening. I don't know why it's still happening. And
Cause Corey, it's the old hot tuh, spit on that thing.
I hate everything. Anyways, that's where we're going to wrap up the session for tonight. For those of you watching in a recorded space, appreciate you hanging out. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, bye.